stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
This is Tony. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio.
I have been out on the streets every day except for yesterday.
Okay.
What the media...
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
Hey, this is Lewis.
And this is Tony.
And you're listening to Talk Shit Radio. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Talk Shit Radio TGIF, my friend.
Thank God it is Friday.
Yeah, well, for some of us, I still got 2 more shows I got to do this week.
Still work to do.
Yeah, exactly. Still playing. There's always work to do. Always work to do. Today it's just Tim and I in the studio, so it should be quite an interesting show because you got a pair of New Yorkers in here going to talk some shit, and some shit we are going to talk. How you doing this morning, Tim?
I'm doing good. A lot warmer out than the last couple of days.
I'm sure. Yeah, that walk was
it was a lot nicer. A lot nicer than what it was for the last 2 days.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. Which we were surprised to see how freaking far you walked. I got to be honest with you. My wife and I were like, "Holy shit!"
It's really not that bad.
Well, the reason why we say "holy shit" is because, like I said, we had a host on here that lived half the distance and refused to walk.
He cried about
walking. His big old pussy ass off about walking half the distance. So yeah, a wise man made it to the show already this morning. How are you, sir? He looks like he's got some insomnia going on. I ain't got no problems with that lately, buddy. No problems with that. I got the remedy to insomnia right here. Insomnia medicine. Go night-night.
Go night-night.
Go night-night. Anyway, so it is Friday, the 21st of what? November?
November.
Still November. Okay, I was just checking. I had to check.
We're still in the same month.
Yeah, I just had
same year,
sure. Yeah,
2014.
Sure. It is, right? Yeah, make sure.
Hasn't changed.
Well, you never know, you know. You never can tell. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. All right. So I just got an interesting message from Jeff Berkowitz, which I'll get to here in a little bit.
It must be interesting. You're really in it.
Yeah. It's quite funny. Whatever. I mean, if I'll explain. Never mind. Anyway, all that I have to say to that is, if you're that much of a pussy and gonna let somebody let you or tell you who the fuck and when the fuck and what the fuck to talk about, then dude, I'm glad you made that decision and I don't fucking need you. So see ya. Yeah, I got another host.
Oh, okay.
That was supposed to do the Extreme Team.
Okay. You were talking to me about that yesterday.
Yes. He lives down south. Apparently, he got put on probation. Well, I just got a message from him. Good morning. Well, after much thought and BS from my probation officer, you and I are not allowed
to get together, being I am a convicted felon, and so are you. So I'm going to have to go at it alone until my time on probation is over. Whatever, dude.
And probation could last however long he's on it for, a year, 2 years, 3 years. So that means I'm not going to do the show, and I really can't come there to help you out with it.
No, it wasn't a matter of him coming here. He was never going to come here.
So then what would be the problem?
I don't know. I guess he's afraid of his fucking probation officer just because we're both convicted felons. Come on, dude. This is what we fucking talk about. This is what we preach. You know, this is what we talk about on the fucking show. This is that just fucking shows me what a spineless fuck you are. And dude, whatever, man. Whatever.
I gotta do what's right.
Yeah,
my
I mean, that's such
officer,
fucking bullshit.
I don't want him violating me.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that. Whatever. Fucking...
Just go with the sheet.
Yeah, exactly, dude. You know, submitted November 16th. Post was removed. Oh, okay. One of my somebody. I don't know. A post got taken down of mine. I guess somebody reported one of my posts. I just think that's funny because here's this guy that, you know, preached to me how extreme his show's going to be and, you know, this and that. And he was telling me, you know, I should change the name from Talk Shit to something else. And
he came up with Extreme. With the Extreme team.
Whatever he came up with, you know what I mean? I told him I wasn't changing Talk Shit, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, and then, like I said, we were supposed to do this show together, the Extreme team,
and he comes up with careful consideration that he's unable to perform the show.
Because of your probation officer? Because you're a felon? Come on, dude. You didn't want to fucking hang out with me. You didn't want to be my fucking friend anymore. You wanted to leave me off of Facebook. Say that. I'm a man. I can handle it.
Just give me the truth. You can't handle the truth.
That's such bullshit, dude. Whatever. I just don't care. I just think it's funny. Just goes to show another full of shit son of a bitch. This is the same guy that, I got investors and this and that. And is that your easy way to pull out to say that you were full of shit? Is that what it is?
He's blaming it on probation.
Yeah, Is that your way to weasel out of things?
I talked to my probation officer. He said it's not a good idea. He recommends I don't do it.
I would have told my probation officer, it's not a good idea I come see you, but I do it every fucking month, isn't it?
My conscience says don't piss in this cup, but I do.
Right. You know, the law says I can't choke you. You know, my mind says I can. You know, does that mean that I'm gonna?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Holy shit. People never, ever, ever cease to amaze me, Tim. I got to be honest with you. The longer I'm here in Florida, no matter where people are from, this guy's from New York, bro. He's a stockbroker from New York.
But I think it's just the atmosphere of Florida that fucks people up.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. I really don't. I've met so many people that come down here to turn into, like, I don't know, when you Wikipedia the word flake, there's a picture of them going, like Steve-O. You remember the thumbs up and the smiles?
Yes.
A picture of them.
Tattoo on the back.
Yeah. Fucking read it. Whatever, man. Whatever. I hope you fucking have fun. Good morning, Johnny. How are you? Now, see, there's a true friend right there. John Maswell is a true
he's
friend.
He's on the chat every day.
John and I had to, and I'm not afraid to say it, I'd done John wrong. I did him wrong when it came to, you know, some things that went in the past and shit. I did him wrong.
Yeah.
What I did was
and he
wrong.
Stood by.
And he still remained my friend.
You know, and he's still up in New York.
Every day he listens to this fucking show. Yes.
True New Yorker right
That's
there.
A real friend right
That's
there.
a true New Yorker.
Absolutely. Yes. So, Daisy, good morning. I think she just made it to the show.
Yes, I saw her.
Yeah, cool. So what a way to start the show off this morning. I was in a good mood. I was ready to go off on these stories we had. And then I get this email from this guy who's supposed to do another show of mine. But that's all good. Is that the cat trying to come in?
No.
Oh, you were burping.
I was burping.
That bitch ripping the microphone.
I didn't want to put
We don't care. My buddy Chris listened to the show the other day, and it was one of the days I was like, okay, we're here. Let's talk shit radio.
That was like when you woke up 10 minutes before we got on air.
Exactly, and he's like, Lou, you gotta have a little more excitement in the morning. Chris, I hope this is enough excitement for you.
Hope there's enough going on for you.
Yeah, I hope this is enough enthusiasm for you, buddy, because I am rolling.
Wait until we get the cameras on, strippers.
Yes, that's going to be, and actually, like I said, I figured out how to do that without having to go get the other
lens,
the other wide-angle lens. So, yeah, we're going to get that done.
We'll have to reposition the cameras.
Yeah. People put some really, really stupid things as far as videos on Facebook. I flip through my page every once in a while and I look and it's like, is this how everybody wants their 5 seconds of fame? I mean, is this what you want to be remembered for? Being stuck in a kid swing? Okie dokie, pokey smoky. I got some weird news. I got some Huffington Post up today. We're gonna try it out. See what's up there. Let's see what's in the news. What do you say?
That sounds good.
Hanging on at every breath, bro. Yes, old wise man, that is good to hear that at least you're still hanging. Or you're not hanging on, you're fighting, dude. Who are you kidding? You're staying.
I see the wise man. He's very awake.
Old wise man's always all over the place, unless he's feeling under the weather, and then, he's...
Seems like he's in a good mood today.
Yeah, and then he kicks back a little and takes it easy. So you had asked me if I had watched our world leader or our nation's leader. Yeah. Yeah.
You addressed that he...
yeah, you had asked me about the speech last night. Yeah, and I personally did not watch it, but apparently you did watch some of it. So talk to me. Tell me what you think is going to happen now.
Well, it seems like he's given amnesty to 5 million immigrants that have been here illegally. There's guidelines to that, though.
5 million
illegal aliens.
Yes. He's giving amnesty to.
Yes, temporary.
Okay.
But
why is that?
So they don't rip their families apart. He said about the parents being ripped apart from their children and getting deported back to their country, and he says that a lot of kids have been hurt because of this.
Right.
I mean, that's not the only reason why, but that's the main reason that he brought up.
Gotcha.
He wants them to start paying taxes.
I got you. Yep.
And
I don't want them to start paying taxes.
No, I don't want them to start paying taxes.
No, I want them to go home.
I want them to go home.
Yeah, I want them to all go home. I think our borders need to be shut down, and that's the end of that.
Oh, that's going to happen. That's going to be a lot more stricter.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's been strict supposedly for the last 20, 30 years. It's been strict.
Yeah, well, that's how ISIS got in, was the Mexican or the Canadian border, so it ain't that strict.
And if you look at it, it's actually going to raise prices for trafficking people here.
Yeah, well, that's good. Good. Because I know what business I'm getting into.
Yes. Going down there, we'll start smuggling people across the border.
Fuck it.
Charging them 4 times the amount what they used to.
Pedro's doing it. He's been doing it for 35, 40 years now.
Well,
making a lot of money at it.
Do you know what the minimum amount is to smuggle over a Mexican?
Like $3,000 or something like that?
6.
Really?
6.
Wow.
Don't ask me how I know that, but I
want to know where they get that from. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what they do is they smuggle them across, and then they work here off the books and send back the money, and then they got to pay back this amount that they the loan. Yeah,
kill your family.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
Yeah, or we're gonna find you.
Cartels, and I guess that has a lot to do with it. That would be damn. That would suck though, man. You pay me today, I kill your family tomorrow.
Well, at that point, you're paying back this loan to live in the country, and if you get deported back, how you got to pay that fucking loan? But that's not our problem.
Right. Yeah,
I'm just thinking if you get deported back, you're not paying that loan then at that point. Now you still have to pay that debt.
Yeah, but that money that's getting paid back is our American dollars that are going back there.
Oh yeah,
and
they're not paying taxes at all.
No,
they're working off the books, getting cash every week.
Good morning, Tony.
Good morning, Tony.
Yeah, I don't think we should be. I don't know, man. I've said it before. You weren't here yet, Tim, when we've talked about this a few times. Mm-hmm. My personal opinion is all this money that you want to spend on doing this and doing that to help immigration and do this for immigration and that for immigration. I got an idea. Spend all that money on rebuilding that border.
That fence?
Yes.
Put a couple more fences up.
Take that fucking fence down, okay?
Build the Great Wall of China.
The Chinese built the Great Wall of China. Why can't we build the Great Wall of America?
You know what we could do? We could pull some Mexicans over and have them build it for us.
Have them build it. They'll have it done in a week.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You go to Ready Labor down there in Brooksville and Labor Ready Force and
pull them out.
Pick those some bitches up.
Yeah,
boy, they'd have that
them
build that thing in a week, dude. Are you kidding me? They'll have that wall up and
then we'll throw them back over the wall.
Exactly. Once it's all done, we'll have them all stand there. Yep, looks good. Now get over. Get out of here. Get.
Scat.
Right? Scat.
Shoot.
Fucking little wetbacks.
It seems like Obama, he's not going through the procedures through Congress to pass this. He's doing it by himself.
Yeah.
He's putting his name on it first. He's putting his signature on it first.
Right, which there again, here's that power of those executive orders that he signs and not signing the ones he should be signing. He shouldn't. That's preposterous. This fucker needs to be put in jail. Obama. He needs to be thrown in jail. That's for sure. The shit that he's done, I mean, come on, no other president. Yeah, he's broke ground already.
He needs to get out of office. Yeah. That's what he needs.
I think he secretly smokes crack, and that's why he does all this weird shit.
He's a closet crackhead.
He's a closet crackhead. He goes back to his hometown with his brothers, sits back, goes, "Yo, man, I'm running the country, man." I got these motherfuckers locked up, dude. They don't know what the fuck is going on. Yo, man, I think what we're going to do next time is we're just going to start slavery again, but reverse this time, dude. It'll be a reverse. We'll be the masses.
We'll put the white folk to work.
Right, we'll put the whites to work.
We'll start in Ferguson.
Yeah, they better think again. KKK is going to do a roundup out there in Ferguson here soon.
We're going to have a good old-fashioned bonfire.
Yeah, bonfire. We're going to have plenty of logs in the fire. Tony is over there smirking, chuckling, not saying a word. He's like, very
geez,
quiet.
I just woke up and I gotta hear this.
But he's like, "Oh my god, I'm not sure if I want to get on this conversation. I can't believe you leave two New Yorkers alone for more than 18 minutes because that's all we've been on." And they start.
I've been listening to you from out there, right outside the door. Of course, the cat was out there too, waiting to like.
Oh yeah,
he's been out there all morning.
Yeah, it was not Loverboy.
Oh, it was Handsome.
He's like, he had his nose right to the door.
He wants in.
Yeah, he wants in. Bad.
Let me in.
They were going so fast yesterday. I don't know which one it was that was flying through here.
Oh, really?
Bouncing off. Remember yesterday, the one we were having to chase?
Yeah. It was Loverboy. He
slammed my leg a couple of times.
That was Loverboy. I don't know what the hell was wrong with him yesterday. Why they were doing that? But
jumping behind the speakers.
Strange. Yeah, dude. What the fuck is that?
He did that the other day.
He goes behind the speaker, man.
He did that the other day.
He sits back there. I can't wait till I have it actually hooked up with wires. He's going to be back there munching on the wires.
He's got a stash of catnip back there.
Yeah, enough said. He's back there. Oh, dude, man, me and Obama were just hanging out doing lines.
Yeah, they were saying how he was bouncing up. All you could see was his head. He was trying to get out.
That's funny.
You to see his head jump up.
Yes, old wise man. Tony just got into the studio.
Yeah.
He's like, Tony is there? Let's see. We got some chat we got going on here. Let's read and see what's going on.
Yep, I've been here every day this week. I haven't missed a day this week.
He wants to be King Obama.
That'll never happen.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Bro.
No said, dude. Yeah. Get martial law going so he don't have to worry about any more election. Yeah, you're right. He wants to declare martial law nationwide so he can say election. Well, I don't think we'll do that this year. I think I'll stay a little longer. I think I'll smoke some more crack with my boys. Just imagine what the White House will look like.
figure out the next step. Of these idiots.
It's gonna have pit bulls running around all over the White House.
I can't believe these
fucking
these Americans. They're listening to me.
The presidential limousine's gonna have dubs on it with spinners. Fucking yeah.
He'll trade it in for a Hummer.
Yeah, right. With dubs. Even though you should put 38s on it, he'll put dubs on it just because he's stupid. Him and George Bush.
He's riding high.
Yeah, him and George Bush are gonna hang out, be like, "Yo, we got this, yo. We got this."
Got these idiots on lock.
Yeah, between the two of those, you got ebony and ivory for sure. That is the definition of ebony and ivory. George Bush is so white. It's pathetic.
Whoa.
And Obama, I mean, you don't get any blacker than Obama. You know what I'm saying? That boy is black. I mean, no man, even though he's not hood and he don't talk like a brother and this like that, that's because he's an educated brother. You take him out of that White House for 5 minutes, bring him over to Brooksville, I guarantee that motherfucker be talking like this in about 10 minutes, yo. He'll be talking shit like the rest of them.
He'll be throwing up signs with the rest of them.
Dude, yeah, he'll be grabbing his dick and everything. Give him about 10 minutes in Brooksville, get him out of the White House, keep the cameras off him for a little while. Oh, yeah. Too much fun this morning. Too much fun. We are talking some serious shit this morning.
We're really living up to the name.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to this email that I got because, Tony, I don't think you were here to get this.
No, I wasn't.
Jay Berkowitz.
Okay.
Our extreme team guy.
Right.
You know, I got investors, $500,000. You know, that guy. Apparently, his probation officer said we're not allowed to hang out because we're power felons. So now he's not going to be able to hang out with me because his probation officer said so. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? How big are your balls?
He said no.
You know, my nipple's bigger than your dick, dude. Come on. Yeah, whatever. It's all good.
Go back to New York.
Yeah. No, don't. Don't. Please. Please. Stay right here on your little cushy, little happy little probation. Do what they say and be a good little boy. That's exactly.
Skate by.
Fucking cracks me up, dude, because don't be a sheeple all the time. You know, don't follow the herd and be the sheeple. What are you fucking doing, dude? You just stepped right in and followed right along.
Probation officers.
Yeah, you know, you just got right in line. You fucking cut a bunch of people, stepped right in line, and fucking went right along with the herd, dude. But it's all good, man. It's all good. You know, you get to learn who the flakes are of dandruff in your life.
You do what you do.
Yes.
I'll continue with what
Exactly. You stay down there in that mess you're in. Live that life you're living. But you know what? All I got to say is I may be broke, but I'm fucking happy. I ain't got half the problems anybody's got.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, you know. I don't worry about fucking a quarter of the things people worry about. You know what I mean? I don't get uptight. Yeah, sure, I have my moments, but...
Everybody has their fucking moments.
Of course. But I always keep on moving forward no matter what anyone or anything throws at me. I look down, and on Facebook, ABC News got a bear standing up behind this camera mounted on a tripod looking at it like, hey, let me see what's going on over here. Let's take a picture. That looks like a good shot. Swear to God, dude. Looks like he's taking a fucking picture. Standing up with his paw on the camera like, hey, this looks like, hey, Martha, put your leg up. Spread a little, move a little to the left. I'm going to share it on the Talk Shit page because this is funny. He's looking at it like, yeah, let's take a shot over here. Oh, shit. And then he grabbed the fucking string and the camera tilted and he ran. What the hell was that? They broke it.
I didn't do it.
Wasn't me. On a page you manage. I guess I manage this page. I guess I'm just a manager of this page.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just a manager. How you doing, Tony? I wasn't going to wake you, bro. I've always said that if you're going to sleep. I'd rather not wake somebody up, especially if I can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I was the only one here, I might have woke you up. But
I don't know what happened to the alarm. It just never went. It never went off.
Dude, mine does.
She
that.
like nudged me in the side. She's like, "What time is it?" I was like, I don't know.
Fucking no. I'm sure it's past the time we gotta get up.
I looked at the.
It's like, why don't you grab the fucking clock and look instead of asking me?
I was like, because it's on my side.
Oh, maybe that's one. Oopsie.
So, like,
Sorry, Maria.
there's light coming in the window, even though you know that it makes it harder to see light because the shade is down.
That's when you
outside.
know. Oopsie, sun's up. Gotta go.
Because that covers over the window on the outside.
On the fucking, I'm gonna kick her ass right on my fucking lawn again. You know what she did yesterday?
What?
She just whoosh.
All made a U-turn right through the grass.
Yeah, right on my fucking drain field.
Did she just do it right now?
I will kill her.
Which one?
My loving daughter. Kids. Johnny, what do you think about that? Would you not flip the fuck out if Kevin rolled over your front lawn? Yeah, I gotta make a U-turn here. Or if you parked on his front, and I know John with his front lawn. John and I spent some time on his front lawn making it nice. I could just imagine up over the brick paver driveway on the
Belgian
lawn.
blocks.
You know how the lawn, about springtime where everything's muddy. Oh yeah, dude, you can't even
Whipping those tires.
Yeah, you can't. You got to be careful on the damn riding a lawnmower in the springtime. You tear that shit. Well, you're from Maine, dude, or Maryland. You know, yeah. I can just imagine.
Soft.
And Kevin's going across the lawn, going. I could see John's lawn flying up everywhere. Yeah, oh yeah.
Hitting the bay window in the front.
John, I don't think John owns a gun, but I think by the time Kevin got back, he might own one then. Fuck up his lawn, yeah, you might have problems. You might get yourself into trouble. Oh, man. I'm going to kick my daughter's ass. I'm no different. Fuck up my lawn, I'm going to be mad. The lawn's not that bad. So what's up, guys? I'm here. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We've got the Friday night party prep coming tonight. Holy shit, that's annoying, isn't it? Now Tony's got to listen to it again 30 seconds later, and then again 30 seconds later after that. So he's like, don't worry, fucko, payback for a bitch one of these days.
Now, for the party prep, do you have a lineup of songs that you're going to do?
No.
Throw on.
Just
whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, whatever ails me when I sit down in front of the computer.
Whatever tickles your fancy.
Yeah, but if somebody has a particular
request,
genre in mind, I'll go ahead and I'll play that. You know what I mean? I have no problem. Like if Johnny called me up and said, "Hey, we're going to the restaurant. Me and the wife play some,
play some Frank. I want to hear some Frank.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They wanted to hear a certain time, I would play that shit like that. If Tony's out on the boat and says, "Lou, I want some fucking music that really going to keep us stepping tonight," then I would play that, you know what I'm saying? Or, if you're sitting at home and said, "Yo, dude, I don't want to hear nothing," I would tell you, turn the show off. Yeah. Sorry. Even Tony, that really doesn't listen to what I say, got a chuckle out of that. Oh, shit. There is a bunch of news going on, guys, but I'm not going to read any of it because I want to go smoke a cigarette. So, how's that for a radio program, huh?
That's entertainment.
There's plenty of news, but you're not going to hear it. Go fuck yourselves.
Gotta go smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, right? You want to hear news? Change the fucking channel. We ain't got no news here. Right then and there, my mother-in-law tuned in and heard, "Go fuck yourself, change the channel," and she did. Yeah, we joke about it because every time my mother-in-law tunes in, we're laughing. We're not talking. We're not doing anything but laughing. She's like, "I don't understand. I don't think there was laughing.
What are you laughing about?"
Bro, there's been days that we have Tony and I have spent 3 hours and 40 minutes of a 3-hour show laughing. Does that make sense? But if you could figure that one out, you'll know what I mean. Tony.
Yes.
Are you still awake? I was
trying
to startle you. Oh,
Didn't work.
Didn't work. 30 seconds later, it might in your other ear, though.
Right. Yeah. Because we're just laughing in my other ear.
We were still laughing in your other ear, talking about my mother-in-law. Yeah, well,
There it goes.
Tony! All right, so I guess Florida State shooter went from light to troubled. Myron May
seemed like he had medical problems, mental health problems also.
Is that really what the synopsis is?
The prognosis.
The prognosis, Doc. That's what it is. Yo, Doc, what are they saying, Doc?
What's the problem with me?
Yeah. I think I have audio on this immigration plan.
Yeah, that ought to be lovely to listen to.
Did you hear it at all?
No, I didn't. No. I didn't.
He wants to let a bunch of illegals stay here.
I think
with stipulations.
I think I watched the episode of Horror Story.
Oh, did you?
That I
Something
missed.
Better was on. I couldn't catch Barack Obama.
Yeah, instead of his speech.
Instead of his
guarantee it was better than his speech.
So no, I didn't hear the speech. So
even as weird as that fucking show is, dude, I've watched it a few times sitting there with you. That is a strange episode of the Horror Story.
But it's got so many good actors and actresses in it.
Yeah, that's what surprises me. Is so many cool people have played in it. Yeah. Like the bearded lady. I mean,
she's been an actress.
That's Kathy Bates.
I know.
She's done some.
Yeah,
she's a good actress.
Yep, absolutely. The best one was the one. Yeah, well, no, the best one that I think she did was the one where she was the author, or no, Kevin.
No.
Kevin Spacey was the author.
No,
and
he
she
wasn't.
was the crazy chick or some shit like that.
He wasn't the author.
What was the name of the movie then?
It was Misery.
Misery. That's got to be the coolest role.
I think it was James Caan or Paul, one of them guys.
I can't remember.
Was
now.
the author?
Yeah.
And I can't.
It wasn't Kevin Spacey.
No.
That's right. Yeah. No.
I can't remember Paul. Whatever the Paul guy's last name is. The older actors. You know who I'm talking about.
Wow. Paul Newman? No, not Paul Newman.
It wouldn't have been Paul Newman.
No,
so it would have had to have been James Caan, I think.
James Caan and Kathy Bates.
Yes, that's right. It was James
shaky.
Caan.
Yeah,
it was. James
He
Caan.
was the author who wrecked his
James
car.
Caan, for those of you who don't recognize him, his most famous role was Godfather #1. He was Sonny. Yeah. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah. When she put the blocks between his legs. And
smashed him with the sledgehammer.
God.
Oh, you tried to get away?
What a sick fucking movie, dude. Yeah. Could you imagine being that demented in your mind?
It was because it was her favorite author. And
he didn't want...
She found
That's where I knew the author came into. She didn't want him to leave or something like that, or she was infatuated with him or whatever it was.
He had written the last book in the series that she was reading.
Right.
And she didn't like the way it was. He was killing off someone in the book.
So she decides, okay.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to write it different, pal.
And if you don't,
I'm going to inspire you to do so.
Here till it's done.
This is what should happen.
And he's like chained to the bed, and
wasn't he at one point chained to the table in the typewriter and sitting in front of the forced to sit there and rewrite it? And I think that's when he tried to escape and got his
legs smashed.
Everything
with the
but
his hands were broken. Yeah.
Everything pathetic, dude. She broke his back too, didn't he?
I don't think she broke his. She didn't have to break his back, but she did smash his legs or his knees or whatever.
That's what I would do to somebody who hurt my child. Just take him in and just keep, you know what I mean, calling a doctor and, hey, doc, listen, no questions asked, but I need a blood transfusion done, all right? Need to keep this guy alive.
No questions asked.
No questions asked, but,
Finally, when the snow thawed out, because wherever he was some area in the mountains where,
Misery, Alaska, or I don't know. I'm just saying.
And he had crashed in the snow. So finally, when the car was starting to show, when it was thawing out in the spring, they found it and started looking around.
For him.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly how it ended, but he wrote the book her way, I guess.
In the end, she got what she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did she really? Because I think, he wrote her a copy and then had his own still.
And published his version and said, here, just let me go,
exactly
bitch.
how that ended.
This is what it is.
It was pretty. It was a good movie.
He didn't kill her, though, right?
No, and she was really good in the movie.
Oh, she's an awesome actor.
Yeah. Because the one that I really liked though was she was like a single mother and it was like out in the middle of some desert somewhere that she had the house and the three kids and whatever,
a home of their own.
That was it. That was the movie.
I don't think
When
I've seen that one.
she was like homeless and she was looking for a house, and her and her kids. She had a lot of kids.
Right.
Like 7, 8 kids.
Yeah, because her husband had left her.
Yes.
Whatever.
She had so many children, her uterus fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they just rebuilt the house to live
Right.
in it because they never had a home of their own.
Yeah. Okay, squatting type deal. Just yeah.
Remember how the kids caught it on fire? By
Yes.
accident?
Yes. Remember the kid fell off the roof and landed on a board with the nail sticking out and
Yeah.
stabbed into his
How do you
back.
catch a house on fire?
By accident?
Accidentally.
That's.
The kids.
Yeah, they were burning something, I think. And
Yeah,
the
I was just gonna
ashes-
say
It's
you
been
got to
so
be
long
playing
since I
with
saw it.
fire.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not guilty of that, guys. Let me
and
tell
the
you
ashes,
something.
what happened was the ashes were going up in the air and then landing on the house. It was an old
Fucking
drywood
ashes.
house, you know?
Damn ashes.
So, yeah, and it
Yeah.
just set the house on fire. Yeah. And then they had no house.
What do we got? We got these guys are blowing up the chat, huh? It was an awesome movie. Davey said, Daisy, whatever.
They were trying to fix their house, she says.
Yeah. That's that. I'm gonna have to check that movie out. It sounds interesting now.
Which one? The one we were just talking about, A
Yeah.
Home of Their Own?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Oh, it might make you cry, though.
Oh,
You might. It's a tearjerker movie.
is it? Nope,
Yeah.
not watching it. Forget it.
It
Yeah.
is towards the end.
I'm
it
a
is.
sap for that kind of shit.
You get sad at the end.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm a sap for that kind of shit. I'll sit there and fucking bawl my eyes out like a little baby. I'm proud to say it. I don't give a fuck. Somebody want to call me a name?
I know. I get teared up at the Waltons.
bone, but names will never
It could be the Waltons. I'd get teared up.
Really?
Yeah, it just depends.
It depends on the episode.
Yeah, it depends on the episode. And it's like
I'm the same way. Yeah. If it's something
I
that
got something in my eye.
Yeah,
I actually did, man, it looked like crust left over from about a month. Holy shit! Why didn't anybody tell me that? Fucking asteroid was sitting on my eye.
I'm not sitting right in front of you to see it.
I ain't up in your face.
Right? What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Whatever.
Must have been the crust on your eye.
Crust on my eye was my brain that I just pulled out of my eye socket. That's why I can't remember what the fuck I need to say. I'm gonna
What a memory.
yeah, memories lost them 30 years ago. Can't remember when I took a shit last. Sorry. Yeah. When are we gonna start doing the parodies, Tony? Because there's one right there. And that was just shooting from the hip, dude. I could have kept on going.
Ebola.
Ebola. Yeah, oh yeah, we got to do Ebola. Definitely. Got to have Ebola. 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 All right, so let's see what kind of audio I got from our lovely world leader fucking this place up even more than he already has. And this is the guy you guys wanted.
His Obama-gration plan?
Yeah, Obama-gration, yeah. This is what you guys wanted. The black people said, yeah, we need a black president. Once he got in there, he was like, man, we fucked up having a black president.
Yeah, half of them are
The ones that were publicly
I don't know.
supporting
half of them
him,
are still,
a lot
he
of
can
them.
do no wrong no matter what he does.
A lot of them that publicly supported him are now like,
But yeah, a lot of them are turning their back on him, but a lot of them are still, he could do no wrong.
sure, well, because of the color of his skin. And that's my personal opinion with that one. All right, so here's the audio on Obamonomics. Or Obamagration.
Today, our immigration system is broken,
No.
and everybody knows it.
Yeah.
All of us take offense to anyone who reaps the rewards of living in America without taking on the responsibilities of living in America.
That's right.
I'm paying the fucking
And
taxes.
undocumented immigrants who desperately want to embrace those responsibilities see little option but to remain in the shadows
Bullshit.
or risk their families being torn apart.
Get out.
It's been this way for decades. And for
Sucks.
decades, we haven't done much about it.
That's right.
There are actions I have the legal authority to take as president,
You're a douche.
the same kinds of actions taken by Democratic and Republican presidents before me, that will help make our immigration system more fair and more just.
Fair to who?
Tonight, I'm announcing those actions. First, we'll build on our progress at the border with additional resources for our law enforcement personnel.
And we will continue to destroy, fuck up, wreck, and maim this country. Sorry.
so that they can stem the flow of illegal crossings and speed the return of those who do cross over.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Second, I'll make it easier and faster for high-skilled immigrants, graduates, and entrepreneurs to stay and contribute to our economy.
What is a high-skilled immigrant? Can we define that? Is that an immigrant that's gone to school?
That's what I'm believing it is.
Okay, but now where'd they go to school?
Yeah, that's what he's
How
saying.
do they
The
go to
ones that
school?
are already gone to school here illegally, and the ones who've already, so they've already
Go back.
they've already gotten skills.
Who've
here
been
now.
using
Go
a
back.
fake name the whole entire time until now.
Exactly.
Yes.
Go back.
Those
Go back.
ones he wants
you get
to
caught,
leave here. Because
Tony, you go to Germany and try and do some bullshit like that. Guess what happens to you? German president ain't going to say, well, you got an education, I let you stay. No, he's going to say, here's a nice set of bracelets for you. Wear these for a little while. Here's a bus. Take you to a plane. Plane take you to your country. Bye. Yeah. Yeah.
as so many business leaders have proposed. Third, we'll take steps to deal responsibly with the millions of undocumented immigrants who already live in our country. Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%. And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats to our security. Felons, not families. Criminals, not children. Gang members, not a mom who's working hard to provide for her kids. We'll prioritize, just like law enforcement does every day. But even as we focus on deporting criminals, the fact is millions of immigrants in every state, of every race and nationality, still live here illegally. And let's be honest, tracking down, rounding up, and deporting millions of people isn't realistic.
Why not? Why is that not realistic? How is that not realistic, Tony? They do it every day. Look, the United States, the government, local law enforcement do it every single fucking day. Every single day they locate, track, and bring down people for less. Less. So how is that not worth it? You know, criminals are not. We don't know who's who. We don't know what's what.
We don't know if they're really
Exactly.
their name and
Right.
their green card and legally to be here.
You're highly educated in physics. Cool. Yes, you can stay.
You can stay.
6 months later, he's picked up at a fucking meth lab that's, got a still, a 10,000-gallon still-size meth cooker because he knows physics or chemists or whatever.
So we're going to offer the following deal. If you've been in America for more than 5 years,
Get out!
if you have children who are American citizens or legal residents,
Get out quicker!
if you register, pass a criminal background check, and you're willing to pay your fair share of taxes, you'll be able to apply to stay in this country temporarily without fear of deportation. You can come out of the shadows and get right with the law. This deal does not apply to anyone who has come to this country recently. It does not apply to anyone who might come to America illegally in the future. It does not grant citizenship or the right to stay here permanently or offer the same benefits that citizens receive. Only Congress can do that. All we're saying is we're not going to deport you. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill. I want to work with both parties to pass a more permanent legislative solution. And the day I sign that bill into law, the actions I take will no longer be necessary.
How's that grab you? How do you feel about that?
I disagree completely. Now, he's looking at it as if you guys are going to get temporary amnesty here, you're going to pay back taxes for being here however long you were here. They're not going to fucking pay back anything.
Fuck no.
He thinks that's what's going to help, and
Right,
it's far from the truth.
That's the exact reason why it's not going to work. They're going to say, "Oh, so if I want to be a legal citizen, I have to pay X amount of dollars back over X amount of years, or I can continue being an illegal citizen and
do what
keeping all that money in my pocket and fuck paying any taxes.
And do what I've been doing for the last 20 years.
And take the chance on being deported.
Yeah,
right.
and take the chance.
Right. And if I get deported, what's it going to take me 6 months to get back?
Sometimes not even that long.
Yeah,
I mean,
it could be 6 weeks, 6
I knew a
hours
guy
sometimes.
he had a lawn service.
Yeah.
He didn't speak any English. I could hardly. I mean, I could talk. I had a lawn service.
He knew a couple of phrases.
I knew what he was talking about when, like, he had a piece of equipment that was broke, or he asked me a question, or whatever.
Right.
But and he would get DUIs, or he got a DUI, got deported. 30 days later, he was back. 30 days, and he was back running his lawn service, driving the same truck, whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, because all his buddies that were still here had his truck.
Right.
And he was living in a house with like 20 people.
Yeah, of course. 20 different families.
Now
with
one house,
3.5 kids each.
3.5
that have 3.5 kids.
Yeah,
right. I don't know how that
30
works,
days, he was back.
Yeah.
Now, does he keep those criminal charges with the DUI, DWI, when he comes back to the States? I mean, does it matter, or does he get a whole new identification?
See, I don't know. I don't know how that part works.
My
but
biggest problem is when I was a kid, okay, they came into my neighborhood and they took single-family homes and turned them into several family homes. There was a 2-story house up the road from me that went from being a single-family home to, I think it was like a 5-bedroom home. I think there was like 5 different families living in each bedroom.
And they'll
sharing the kitchen.
Sleeping on the floor in the living room.
No. Living room was the living room. Either that or it was turned into somebody else's apartment. The whole house was modular, just construct. There wasn't a spot wasted. That landlord was getting every buck for his Mexican. There was good 30 people living in this house easily.
Oh yeah, well, there's a house over off of Massachusetts, and it was 1 block back off of the main road and a block over from the grocery store.
Right, perfect spot.
Actually, it wasn't even a block from the grocery store. It was almost across the street. But the house had not been lived in a while. Had a wooden fence around it. They only mowed, they had somebody come by and mow the grass maybe once a month.
Right. Yeah.
Whoever was taking care of the house. But there was like 25 people living in the back side of that house with no electricity.
Yeah, I don't care.
The water, they probably busted the lock off the water thing, and so they had water.
Had that running.
But, eventually when they found out there was a bunch of people living in there.
Yeah, they went in and shut it down.
Yeah, they tore the fence down.
Yeah.
I mean, the county came by and tore the fence down so that they could...
Hello!
Yeah.
How are you back here?
Because they were piling up trash in the backyard. Because they didn't have any garbage service. So, and there was a metal shed back there. It was just getting full of garbage. And it's like right across the street from the grocery store. So it's like... But they tore the fence down, and the county came by and tore the fence down.
That's what needs to be done. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly...
so they could keep an eye on whether there were people in there or not. Threw them all out.
What do we got in the headlines, guys? Anything in the headlines?
It seems like Utah is going to bring back firing squad executions.
Utah is?
Utah, yes.
Firing squad executions. That's interesting.
In Utah? Firing squad?
Yeah. Being that the world we live in, or the times that we're in. I mean, I guess it's time for people to know, listen, this is not the land of the free anymore. You want to live here, you're going to have to pay.
Oh, I can put my headphone back on now because Obama's not speaking in my ear.
Obama?
Man, it was whistling bad in my headphones.
Was it?
He had a stuffy nose also.
Every
time.
other word, it was
his audio. Yes,
yeah,
it was his audio.
That's why it went like this.
So a friend of mine has made it into the news. She is a canna baby, and she's 9 years old, and she used cannabis to cure her cancer. So we'll get into that in a little bit. But there was something else that I wanted to do here. Radiation chemotherapy. This is a big subject to me because I believe my mother's life would have been extended quite extensively there. Or she would have been definitely lived longer, if not for the chemo and radiation. What they want to do is, and this is the headlines, radiation and chemotherapy should not be the only two approved treatments for cancer. Right? What they're trying to do is just have, obviously, more
options
for, treating cancer. Obviously, cannabis being a major option. We already know that put directly on skin cancer, it kills the cancer cells. Okay. Makes a melanoma turn into a nice pink piece of skin again. Instead of this brown shriveled up raisin on your arm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mole.
Right. So it goes on to say, from Collective Evolution, that's the source, in the United States, there are only 2 approved treatments for cancer, radiation and chemotherapy. Despite the fact that chemotherapy fuels cancer growth and kills the patient more quickly. Gee, didn't I just say that? Nothing has changed. Despite numerous alternative treatments that are now coming to the forefront, the medical industry continues to promote and push radiation and chemotherapy and surgery as the only viable options for cancer treatment. This is simply not true. And it just goes to show how, the medical community even knows it now. But, big farm, big agro, all that kind of shit. They want it to be their poison. Major studies within cancer research. Research? Yeah, you heard that? Major studies within cancer research have been proven as false, which also suggest that the mainstream treatments we use are based on fraudulent findings and false science. It's usually the treatments, not heavily publicized and promoted, that we should keep our eye on. More researchers are catching on. Not too long ago, University of Michigan researchers suggested increasing public funding and research to decrease potential bias from industry ties. I don't know. I think I agree with that. I think that those should not be the only 2 approved treatments. I think there should be many, 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 many other alternative treatments out there. There's different methods. Yeah. There's various therapies, but like you said. But treatments. Listen to what he said now, everyone. There's various therapies. Yeah. These are the only 2 approved treatments, which we all know cannabis, again, I'll go back to it. Cannabis is a major player on the cancer scene. Look at leukemia is a form of cancer, is it not? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there you go. Dahlia. Okay, she's a canna baby, perfect example. Dahlia has been cured. Her shit's in remission because of cannabis.
It's in remission. It's not cured.
Well,
I mean, it's helped it out a lot.
She was supposed to be dead already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She was supposed to be dead already. Jeff Waters. It's different. He didn't have cancer. He had diabetes. Cured it. Gone. No more diabetes. Yeah. Now Hayden Falk. Hayden Falk was in our studio. He uses cannabis along with his treatments. And that, gives him his appetite, his strength, and everything like that. He doesn't look like the average cancer patient, I'll tell you that.
It doesn't put him out like
normal it doesn't. Right, yeah. He's not...
chemo fucks you up.
Yes, bad. I watched my mother go through it.
When you go through it, man...
Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. We had an episode where I was talking about that, to where I said, I do believe that if we had knew then what we know now, my mother would have lived longer using cannabis. And some fucking idiot, which I probably think it's my sister, biggest idiot I know, hypocrite, jumped on that. I know your mother, and I'm going to call your sister, and she never would have smoked pot. I'm like, Ansel, I never said my mother would smoke pot, but I did say cannabis would help with her cancer. I didn't say she would be sitting there chiefing on joints, jack off. And that was part of the problem. That was the big deal that I had. Instantly, those stereotypical morons who think that, they're holier than thou, want to
Want to criticize.
Right, when they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So, yeah. But, so a lot of interesting things going on here at Kennedy Studios. We have a show that needs a host. I have a show called The Extreme Team now, without a host. Because my host...
Yeah, you were talking to me about that the day before yesterday, and I was like, I'm just not sure.
Right. I talked to him about
on
it,
the
too.
time, you know, the extra time, because there's a lot of time that show would take.
That show is going to take an extreme, hence the name, Extreme Team, amount of time to produce, yes. So, yeah, just... so we don't have a host because the probation officer said we can't play together.
I'm a felon. You're a felon.
I'm a felon. You're a felon. We cannot hang out together. Doop, 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 doop. You're a fucking sheeple. He sits there and fucking preaches about, you know, don't be a sheeple. You're a fucking sheeple.
You're a fucking follower.
Probationer says, I'm a felon and you're a felon and I can't hang out with you and it's not a good idea.
I don't want to get fired.
Yeah, I guess all you felons are a bunch of feeple.
Yeah.
Feeple.
Yeah. Feeple. Felon people, right? We are going to take a little break, guys. It is that time. I'm going to throw up some commercials here, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio always. I appreciate everyone tuning in. And on this Friday, we have a lot of shit to talk, so stay tuned. Keep them suspenseful, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oops. Wrong freaking button. Here we go. Let's try that again. So, all right. Talk Shit Radio. Hold on.
If you're diabetic, this message
That
could
worked.
change your life. Is your blood sugar out of control even when you do all the right stuff? Are you afraid of diabetic blindness and the risk of amputation, as well as all those other side effects? Well, you should be. Is there anything that could help manage your blood sugar? Nobetes is a natural supplement that may quickly and dramatically lower your blood sugar.
My name is Bob Corder. I've been using Nobetes for about 3.5 to 4 months now. And in the first 3 months, I've actually lowered my blood sugars from 500s down to 139, and then it dropped to 88 to 93.
My name is Kirsten. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and while taking Nobetes, my blood sugar levels dropped from 295 to 115 in just 1 day.
The FDA hasn't evaluated these statements, and Nobetes isn't intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But for many, it's helped drop their blood sugar. So if you've been evaluated with high blood sugar, don't delay. Evaluate Nobetes now. Call 800-476-8044 and get 2 bottles free. Just cover shipping and handling. Call 800-476-8044. That's 800-476-8044.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-509-1453. That's 1-800-509-1453. Again, 1-800-509-1453. Call now.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
Are you disabled? Has your disability insurance company wrongfully denied paying your claim for benefits? Or maybe you didn't even know you had a long-term disability insurance policy through your employer. The smartest thing you can do right now is call the disability group for help. Don't try to take on the insurance companies alone. Listen to how one phone call to the disability group has helped people just like you.
They were on my team. They were on my side. If anybody in my family needed, help, I would refer them to the disability group.
And you pay nothing unless you win your case and receive your benefits. The disability group will put you in touch with a nationally recognized and experienced team who will fight for your rights. Call the disability group right now for a free, no-obligation consultation. Remember, the call is free and could help you secure thousands of dollars a month in benefits. Dial 800-448-8604. That's 800-448-8604. Call 800-448-8604. Call now.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-441-3678 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-441-3678 to take your call now. Call 1-800-441-3678. That's 1-800-441-3678. Again, 1-800-441-3678.
Attention small business owners. Growing your business can be tough. Just when you thought you were making money, you found out that you owe the government money. And now that you owe the IRS their cut of your business profits, you may be broke. And if you don't take things seriously, you could go to jail or have your business shut down. But you do have an option. If the IRS is threatening you for unpaid taxes, call the Tax Resources Network. Their tax professionals and ex-IRS agents have over 23 years of experience dealing with the IRS, saving business owners and the self-employed millions in tax dollars. Let us negotiate with the IRS on your behalf. We may be able to reduce your tax debt for a lot less than you owe, help with the IRS audit, and even criminal investigations. If your business owes the IRS $15,000 or more and the IRS is threatening you, don't wait and let your business get shut down or worse. Call for a free consultation. Call 800-917-1799. 800-917-1799. That's 800-917-1799. Again, 800-917-1799.
Hey, welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. How are we doing on this Friday morning? For those of you that just joined us on this 8 o'clock hour, thank God it's Friday. That's all I got to say.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Show's over. So, let's see what we got in some of the news here. I get to some of that. I got a bunch of it. Timmy, you got anything?
Seems like they identified the shooter up in Tallahassee.
They did?
Yes.
Okay.
Myron May.
Myron May.
Yes, he was a graduate of 2005. Serious health issues. Mental health issues.
Really?
The student, senior.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, it doesn't surprise me at all. The senior was shot in the back, and luckily his backpack was on. Mm-hmm. And one of the bullets lodged into one of his books in the book bag, and that could have really done some damage.
That's amazing. What, honey? Nice. No, you're good. You're good. No. Anyway, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, luckily that book was there, because if it wasn't there, then he would have been done.
Toast, right?
That would have been the fourth person that got hurt.
Yeah.
No one killed, luckily, but
right. Anyway. What? Yeah.
Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Maria. Welcome. You coming in or you chilling? Okay. Mic's on whenever you're ready. Okay. So remember I was talking about that girl cured cannabis?
Yes.
Okay. Next headline right underneath it. It says, cannabis oil dissolves large, inoperable, cancerous tumor in an 8-month-old girl.
They used it on an 8-month-old girl.
Absolutely. They
for it
used
to be cured.
Full extract cannabis oil, yes.
Wow.
Yes. So I am proud to say there is another child cured of cancer from cannabis, that illicit drug that everybody thinks it is.
Now, I don't know what the age is for, I mean, if they were using chemotherapy or radiation on a child, I'm not sure what, if they do that.
I think it's, Tony might know. Tony, is there like an age limit for like the youngest kid they would do chemo and radiation on, or is it just like basically at the parents' discretion?
Yeah, if they have cancer, they can decide.
I think there's an age limit.
There is an age limit, okay.
Because, I mean, 8-month-old using chemo,
Yeah.
that could fucking kill him probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm pretty sure there's an age.
Okay. Tony's coming back in on the mic. For those of you that did not hear him, he said he's pretty sure there is an age limit. If any of the listeners know for sure, please let us know. We definitely would like to have that information. But the reason that we asked Tony was there's an 8-month-old little girl who had an inoperable tumor, cancerous tumor, that they cured with cannabis oil. And it says, from Collective Evolution is the source. The video below is of Dr. William Courtney, and I'll play the audio of it, founder of the Cannabis International Foundation, doing an interview on the Huffington Post Live. In it, he explains how the Western medical mind has a hard time understanding the diverse actions of cannabinoid. He also explains how his youngest patient of 8 months only had... 8 months old, had a very large, centrally located brain tumor. The child was given by her father cannabis oil via her pacifier, gradually increasing the dose. Within 2 months, there was a large reduction of the tumor. This is another human case that coincides with the enormous amount of research that proves the efficiency of cannabis oil with regards to reducing tumors. Right now, the very first human trials using cannabis to treat brain cancer are underway. I'm going to put this up on the Facebook page as well so everybody can check this out. And I'm also going to get that audio going as soon as I get this up on the Facebook page.
It must have been very hard for the parents to make a decision whether they were going to use this cannabis oil.
It wouldn't be a hard decision for me, only because I know what it does. But yes, for the uneducated mind of those who don't know what
what
the
to
benefits,
expect. Yes.
Correct. Yes, I would definitely.
If it's going to harm them, if it's,
I would agree. It says there's a video below, but there isn't one. There isn't a video, so we have no audio on that. I do apologize. But it just goes to show you right then and there. You know, there's another case of cannabis oil, reducing a tumor in an 8-month-old little girl. You know,
and fighting the cancer that she has.
Absolutely.
The brain cancer.
Absolutely.
And that's a bad cancer to have.
Mm-hmm. The oil, a wise man says, the oil is the only thing that keeps him alive, or keeping him alive. So, there you go, folks. There's another reason why now we need to pressure the government even more. Screw medical. Full legalization, all countrywide. Period.
It doesn't. I'm looking for the youngest age. That doesn't say anything.
That's what I'm looking at
also. they've done studies, but it doesn't say how young.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It doesn't say how young it could be.
Yeah, because it starts talking about women 35 years and whatever. It doesn't say
before 40.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but
I'm not. So I went back and actually wrote the question: what is the youngest age? But there's no answer. Just shows a study that they did with ethnic groups and
now on an 8-month-old or even a couple of year old, 2 or 3-year-old, if they have cancer, you don't want to induce chemotherapy to such a young person, fearing that it might just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because here it's talking about the youngest age group was 66 to 70 years old. Huh. So how, that doesn't say anything about the ones that are 35 or even 40.
Right.
Just those, and then patients aged 71 to 75 and 76 to 80. And older than 80. That's their study. They didn't do anything on anyone younger.
That was it. That's all they got.
Yeah, and that was from 2000 to 2002. So, that's over 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's time for some new studies, folks. It's time we, again, stand up for our rights.
Yeah, so
fight for what we want. Here's something from the CDC, guys. It says CDC autism vaccine whistleblower's actual phone call to Congress. It says, again, from the collective evolution, there are still a number of people who are unaware of this, but it's crucial, groundbreaking information that is extremely important. Not long ago, a longtime CDC scientist, Dr. William Thompson, blew the whistle about a CDC cover-up with regards to a measles, mumps, rubella, MMR vaccine, autism link, a topic that is very controversial in modern-day medicine. He was the co-author of the 2004 CDC study commonly cited and used by the scientific community, among others. That determined, he recently stated that this information was false and that the CDC has been withholding information from the public for a number of years. This shouldn't come as a surprise, as documents obtained by Lucia Tomjevich, PhD, whatever, from the Neutral Dynamic Research Group in the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Science at the University of British Columbia revealed that the vaccine manufacturers, pharmaceutical companies, and health authorities have known about multiple dangers associated with vaccines, but chose to withhold them from the public. So,
I don't get vaccinations.
Yeah, I don't either. It's you're just putting
you're putting that
disease,
that
virus, and none of that, a genetically fucked with virus. So I do have audio on this, guys, and this is the actual whistleblower dude who actually, I guess, ratted them out or whatever it is. So here we go.
CDC is they're paralyzed. The whole system is paralyzed right now, and the whole branch is paralyzed, and it's becoming more paralyzed. So there's less and less and less being done as the place just comes to a grinding halt. The CDC has put the research 10 years behind, all right? Because the CDC has not been transparent, we've missed 10 years of research because the CDC is so paralyzed right now by anything related to autism. Really what it needs is, for Congress just to come in and, say, give us the data and we're going to have an independent contractor do it and bring in the autism advocates and have them intimately involved in the studies. I have a boss who's asking me to lie. Like if I were forced to testify or something like that, if it comes through legitimate channels and I'm forced to answer questions, I'm not going to lie. I basically have stopped lying.
What do you think of that? What you think of that? The CDC lying to us.
They've lied to us all along. They lied to us about everything.
There's nothing they haven't lied about.
Again, it falls back to get out from underneath that rock you've been on, people, because don't trust the government. Who pays the bills for the CDC? The government.
Good old Uncle Sam.
Uncle Tom. Sam. Yeah.
They want you.
Right. They want you.
They want you.
That's for sure.
Now, I guess in British Columbia, which is in Canada, okay, Vancouver, actually, they have a hospital up there.
Right.
Okay. The youngest
Just one
person to have gone through chemotherapy there. Take a guess.
2 years old.
2 months old.
You're both wrong.
A year old.
Still wrong. You might as well go younger.
Get the
wow.
Newborn?
Yeah, a week or two.
5 weeks.
Wow. Holy
5 weeks.
No
I can't find the exact date, and I think it says this. She was diagnosed Christmas Eve, 2010.
Mm-hmm.
So
is she still alive?
There's no more on it other than that she was going through the chemotherapy.
There's no documents
and
about it.
It was showing that she was showing better. Baby Molly. I guess she has a Facebook page too. I didn't look that up.
Baby Molly. Yeah. Gotcha. We'll check that out.
Yeah, it doesn't show a last name. It just says Baby Molly. I guess she has a Facebook page and has over 1,000 supporters. And
really? That's cool.
So, but that was back in 2010, as far as I can see. There's no actual date on the article even. Baby Molly Campbell.
Mm-hmm. No shit.
Does it say what kind of cancer she had? What she was battling?
Leukemia.
And this was in Canada?
Yes, British Columbia, Vancouver.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That goes to show you that you could get
she had
chemotherapy.
only had a 20% chance of survival.
They used cannabinoids and did it up, huh?
No, it doesn't say. It just says chemotherapy.
Treatment.
Oh, okay. Who uses Colgate toothpaste? Anybody?
Nope.
I use Crest.
Crest. You use Colgate? You ever use Colgate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What's in it?
Chemical found in Colgate toothpaste linked to cancer. Which doesn't surprise me.
Because so does macaroni and cheese.
I was just going to say, because there's a chemical probably in peanut butter that's linked to cancer. There's a chemical that's probably in those headphones that you're wearing, Tony, that's linked to cancer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this microphone probably gives off some kind of cancerous...
Or the earbud I got shoved up in my ear.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's probably
the cell phone that I put to my ear every time I get on it.
Well, that earbud might be from China with lead-based paint on it, so you're getting lead right into your brain, buddy. Yeah, so, yeah. Total lead injections.
Maybe that's why this side of my head always feels heavier.
Heavier? Is that
You ever notice that when I start to fall asleep, I lean to this side?
To that side. It's the lead that he's got going into his brain. Yeah, I just thought that was interesting how there's this chemical in it's read everything that you eat and drink. There's something in it that causes cancer, I bet you.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Here's another one. China and others can cripple U.S. power grid. NSA admits for the first time. Dun, dun, dun. Why would you admit something like that? Because now they know they got us by the balls. They're like, oh, we think we have America by the balls. Oh, they say we do. We have them by balls. A lot of cancer things going on today.
Just keep popping up.
Yeah, I'm on yournewswire.com, and it says, it's just a lot of shit about cancer, radiation, chemotherapy, what happens to your cells when you get that, the 9-year-old, just fighting cancer is bad for you, studies link GMO, there's just so much about cancer today. What is it, National Cancer Day or some shit? What's going on out there?
Cancer month was last month.
I know. I don't get it. Bunch of stories related to cancer. This is the one that I'm trying to get to come up, but it won't come up. Oh, okay. So it says deaths from cancer now doubled in Argentina's GMO agribusiness area. Well, that's because Monsanto went over there and supplied all of these places with these freaking genetically mutated plants and seeds.
And they're working in the fields catching it.
Right, yeah, and they're eating all that shit. And, I mean...
It's absorbed in their bloodstream.
Exactly.
Walking on it.
Exactly. That's an interesting one. Video of the 15 biggest unsolved mysteries in the world. Very interesting.
That sounds interesting.
Very interesting. Beautiful. So we have, let's see, the next headline is 15 of the biggest unsolved mysteries in the world. Right? Let's see if there's any audio to this, guys.
Okay.
And then I'll get that video up on Facebook as well. So let's see.
From hieroglyphs indecipherable even today to stories of hikers found dead in unexplainable positions, we count 15 mysteries that have yet to be solved or even understood. Number 15. The Voynich Manuscript, a book created in the early 1400s that is almost entirely composed of a language never before seen and never deciphered since. It comes with an array of colourful drawings of strange plant-like creatures and celestial diagrams, but the contents remain elusive, with some theorising it might have been a book on early medieval medicine. However, due to the amount of star charts, some propose the book to have alien origins, whereas others believe it was a hoax, which seems unlikely since the money and complexity required to create this thing would have been unbelievably high. You can find the pages floating around on the internet, but so far nobody has had any luck. Number 14. Green Children, a pair of brother and sister that appeared in the UK around the 12th century, in which they turned up in a small village with completely green skin, speaking an indecipherable language and refusing to eat anything but bean pods. After a while, they learned English and their skin lost its green tinge, claiming they'd followed a river of light, heard the sound of bells, and then woke up outside the town of Woolpit with green skin.
Those are aliens.
Theories claim the children to be of the fabled Hollow Earth, a parallel dimension, or they might have been part of extraterrestrial abduction. Number 13.
Children under the stairs.
The southeastern Pacific Ocean, housing the Rapa Nui people who lived over 1,000 miles from society with no influence whatsoever from them. They carved a number of these large moa head sculptures, but they also left behind a series of wooden glyph tablets with an indecipherable language. Because of their isolation, it is known to be one of the only independently formed written languages ever witnessed. The Easter Island mysteries are numerous, and these are just a couple of examples. We still can't figure out what's written on their tablets. Number 12. Dyatlov Pass. This is a Russian story from a mountain known to the locals as Dead Mountain, in which 10 people attempted to scale it using a dangerous route. They'd taken a wrong turn and wound up lost, and when a search team went out to look for them, all that turned up were broken tents filled with supplies. Campers that had apparently cut through their tent from the inside and bolted into the night. The search came across a few bodies, but for some reason they were only dressed in underwear and socks. One had even attempted to climb a tree. The rest were found in a ditch, wearing the clothes from the other bodies. Fractured skulls, and one even had a missing tongue for some reason. Nobody could ever explain what happened here. Number 11. The Immortal Count, a man that kept showing up in history, known to consort with some of Europe's most famous figures like Casanova, Voltaire, King Louis XV, and George Washington. Some say the Count was born in the early 1700s, always turning up to set up an alchemy laboratory, and he could speak 12 languages, he could play the violin, he could paint, he had great wealth, he never ate in public, and usually sold recipes to remove wrinkles or dye hair. He keeps cropping up in this 300-year gap, and he's even been seen in the 21st century, always associated with secret societies like the Freemasons and Illuminati. It's certainly possible mankind might have discovered the key to immortality, and even likely they would keep this secret to themselves simply not to incite chaos.
What do you think of that? Would you tell somebody you found the Fountain of Youth?
No. Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no. You're keeping that a secret. You're saying this water is from the Fountain of Youth to sell this elixir.
Right, yeah.
But you're not bringing, to the source.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going. 15 biggest unsolved mysteries of the world.
10. Beale ciphers, a series of 3 ciphertexts that are rumored to reveal the location of the biggest cache and treasures ever recorded in US history. Thousands of pounds of gold and jewels. To this day, only one of these ciphers were cracked, with the US Declaration of Independence turning out to be the key, but it only revealed the county where the treasure lay, that of Bedford County in Virginia. Today, treasure hunters dig through the various hillsides, although it is considered illegal to do so. Number 9. Phaistos Disc. A famous puzzle in the field of archaeology, this disc was discovered in 1908 in the Minoan Palace of Phaistos. It's made of a type of fired clay printed with mysterious symbols and hieroglyphics, believed to have been created around 2nd millennium BC. Even though scholars came close to deciphering it, they believe it to be written in a form of ancient Crete called Linear A. But the problem is, they haven't even decoded Linear A. Number 8. Pollock Twins, a story from 1957 about supposed reincarnation. 2 girl sisters, 11 and 6 years old, killed in a car accident in England, while their mother gave birth to twins the following year. One of the twins bore the exact same birthmarks as her deceased sister in exactly the same places, and it got spookier when the girls requested exactly the dead sister's toys, which they couldn't possibly have known about. They also asked to be taken to places they'd never even heard of, like a park the departed sisters had been to. Number 7. Alcatraz Prisoners. 1963. The Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary off San Francisco. Guards checked into the cells of 3 inmates, Clarence, John and Frank, and everything seemed fine. Soon afterwards, though, the guards realized it wasn't men who were in the beds, but 3 dummies constructed from soap and toilet paper. The trio never turned up again. Their bodies weren't discovered, and nobody knows if they made it to the mainland and escaped.
Oh, they made it.
It's a huge mystery. Number 6. The Lost City of Atlantis, the fabled island city, a world power in the 10th millennium that vanished overnight. Plato mentioned it in his story that it attacked Athens, failed, and then was sunk very soon after. But he claims it stood in front of the Pillars of Hercules, and we haven't found much evidence of this supposed city in Earth's geography. 2 places that could have been Atlantis, namely the island of Santorini, sunk by a volcano, and Sicily, which at the time was very similar to the description of the supposed Atlantis. But both of these places were nowhere near the pillars. Number 5. The Shugborough Inscription, an 18th century shepherd's monument located in Staffordshire, England, with a recreated sculpture of a famous painting known as Arcadian Shepherds. However, this painting contains the bizarre letters DOUOSVAVVM, a code left by the Knights Templar, apparently unbreakable, which reveals the location of the Holy Grail. Some of the world's greatest minds have attempted to reveal the secret, but all failed, including Dickens and Charles Darwin. Number 4. The WOW signal. 1977. A strong narrowband radio signal detected from outer space by Jerry R. Emmon, working on the Big Ear Radio Telescope of Ohio. For 72 seconds, a signal was coming in, and Jerry, who had written down the details, was so excited that he actually wrote the words WOW on the same sheet of paper, which became the subject of heated media attention. If it did come from extraterrestrials in the Sagittarius cluster, they need to be highly advanced, sending out a signal far more powerful than anything Earth has come up with. In 2012, we beamed back in the direction of the signal that it originated from. 10,000 Twitter messages from just random ass people. Number 3. Cicada 3301, a puzzle that started in 2012 and has continued ever since. A scannable puzzle game that draws on cryptography, mathematics, literature, hidden messages, philosophy, and a host of other topics. The clues are sprung up in Poland, Hawaii, Spain, Australia, and Korea, with the goal to find intelligent people with the hope of meeting those that solve all the puzzles. Many on the internet believe it's a recruitment tool for the CIA or some other top secret government organization, or possibly to recruit for a global think tank. The last clue came up in January and will continue in January 2015. Number 2. Georgia Guidestones, referred to as a modern Stonehenge located in Elbert County, Georgia. It's a series of stones engraved in 8 different languages relaying 10 new commandments for an age of reason. This stone doesn't contain any encrypted message, but the reason and origin for these stones is the mystery. Who built them and for what purpose? Some of the commandments are vague and somewhat sinister, including the first, which advises a human population of 500 million, leading some to feel it's permission to cull humanity. Conspiracy theorists believe it to be a message from a Luciferian secret society, a new world order. Number 1. Jack the Ripper, the most famous serial killer ever. He who stalked the streets of London and murdered prostitutes in gruesome, horrible ways. His image was built up in folklore, misinformation, and media attention to such a degree that we may never know the full story, but we do know he did kill at least 5 women and was within seconds of getting caught. Letters were forwarded to the police in which Jack apparently taunts them and goes on about how he will keep killing. But these are believed to have been fakes, and Jack the Ripper was never caught. That's it for this countdown, and have a good one!
Have a good one! What do you think of that? That was pretty cool.
I think Jack the Ripper was killing off prostitutes back then, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Ladies of the night.
Ladies of the light, yeah. Interesting. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's how he was
shit
able
on there.
to
I
keep
didn't
going.
know that.
It's because he figured, you know,
who's going to miss
him? Yeah, what does the law care anyway? They're just, you know,
they're not going to sit there and investigate that for prostitutes. And back then, what was it? The 1870s, 80s that had happened.
Yeah, something
60s,
like that.
Something.
The late 1800s.
Because in Chicago, it was H.H. Holmes who was killing off the people in the World's Fair. That serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't
there a book about that?
Yes,
shit?
there was a book about that.
Yes, I remember hearing. Not that I read it. I remember hearing.
I think it's called The White City.
Yeah, I remember hearing about a book on that whole gig.
He was America's first serial killer.
Yeah. Let's see what's going on over on Bay News 9. Anyone? Anything? Let's see. Let me refresh it. So all it's talking about is
snowing in Buffalo.
Snowing in Buffalo.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Maria, you're here.
It's still snowing up there.
It's still snowing. It hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
It's over 7 feet right now.
That's what they said. Yeah. And it has not snowed like that since, like we were just talking about, the 1800s.
Really?
In Buffalo. I just saw that on the.
No shit.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not good.
So we may or may not see that again, or that just means it's getting worse, or who knows.
It's the polar vortex.
The polar vortex. Remember that.
Yeah, it's coming. Weather on Bay News 9.
Swinging through.
Weather on Bay News 9 says cooler conditions moving aside. So it is at...
Yeah, it's supposed to be a nice warm day today.
At 8:32 today. The temperature, the humidity is dropping from 70%. It's down to 54. Wow. The temperature is already at 60 degrees and rising. So, yes, it's going to be a nice day today. Today is going to be one of those days.
It took all day just to get to 60 yesterday.
Yeah. Today's going to be one of those days that like the windows
70s.
Get open. Yep.
Low 70s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Windows are going to open up, and we're going to let the sun
right for the next couple of days. I think by Tuesday, Wednesday, it's supposed to start raining again. Yeah. It's supposed to be windy.
And then another cold front right behind it, right?
And then another cold front.
Yeah. Happy joy.
Figures.
Yeah.
Not 7 foot of snow, though.
Yeah, no, 7. That's a good thing. 7 inches of rain. Yeah, it snows in Florida in the form of rain. Yeah. It's Florida snow.
If it's going to be that kind of winter, I wonder if we'll get snow this year.
I doubt it.
Oh,
I doubt it.
I don't know.
If we get snow down here,
see
bro,
it till like February.
If we get snow down here, I'm moving south of Cuba, which Jamaica. Here I come, buddy.
I'm going right on the equator.
South of Cuba,
no snow.
To the land
Jamaica,
down under.
Here I come.
I've seen it snow enough here in Newport Richey that it, down in Newport Richey,
a little dust
that it covered the ground.
Sun came up, it was gone
for about an hour.
Sun came up, it was gone.
Maybe a couple hours, there were still some white spots.
That was just vapor falling out of the cloud.
Yeah, right.
That wasn't snow.
But somebody was grinding ice and flying over your head.
I know, because we made snowballs and put them in the freezer.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Florida snowballs, man. You can't beat it. Yeah. Florida snowballs. What is that, like a kilo or an 8 ball or something?
8 balls.
But they were nasty. They were nasty looking snowballs. They were,
it was Florida snow.
Snow with
Did they
sand.
have sand in it?
Florida snow.
Yeah.
You can't make a real
Snow and
snowball out of
finding
Florida snow, right?
Frozen lizard in it.
But, that one winter we had all the lizards were falling out of the trees. Do you remember that?
No. They were just freezing up and going thud.
Yeah, because they, it would get too cold and they just like keel over and fall off of the tree. And then
Bounce
when the sun would hit them and warm them up, they'd, scurry back
That's
off.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's fucked up that they can live through that shit. Their body temperature can drop below 0. And then they just, as it warms up, they just come back out of it and, hey.
Well, what I used to do...
I'm hungry.
A cold-induced coma.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, up in New York, I used to catch bees, like yellow jackets.
Yeah, and put them in the freezer.
Put them in the freezer, put them to sleep, tie a string to them. You got a bee on a leash.
Yep.
It's my pet.
It's my pet.
Right, that's Bumble.
Yeah. Except for you'd be going like this if you got it on a string.
Yeah, holding it. Yeah,
holding it
don't
out.
touch me.
As he comes and right, stings you right on your forehead. I got a string for you, buddy.
There, let him get real close to you. Wink.
Yeah, right.
Take him back.
Come here.
You want to pat him?
Pull his fucking leg off. Oh, shit, catch him quick. He's going.
Grab the string.
Grab the string. Yeah, right.
Did you talk about the president and the immigrants?
Yeah.
We listened to his...
Why, do you have any opinions about that topic?
No,
We
I'd
listened
rather
to
not.
his little speech.
I got an opinion.
Yeah, he can go
back home.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
It's the undocumented immigrants that worries me.
Right.
Part.
Well, who says that they're going to be documented, even though that they are going to get this amnesty?
Right.
Yeah, and how many of them are actually going to go for the amnesty?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like you were saying before, well, am I benefited by this, or am I really benefited this way by just staying the way I am?
Yeah.
So
what's the difference? I'm going to pay back taxes if I do this?
Right.
So, yeah.
Anyhow,
it's just the same old run around.
I found the story about Utah and the firing squad. Utah is coming back with Utah could soon revive death by firing squad.
Lethal injection's not good enough over there.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this up on the Facebook page. Tim, if you would go grab it off of talkshit.com, and let's talk about this for a little bit, because this is interesting.
Well, they're always saying how cruel it is to do by the injection, because not everybody
Firing
takes the injection
squad,
the same way.
Well, I'm wondering how many...
If you get shot by a bullet, you're going to die.
Yeah.
Depends on where
it
hits
matters.
you.
Yeah, it matters where you get hit.
Right.
And how many people are shooting at you. From what I hear is they line up 3 guards, and 2 of them don't have bullets in their chamber. 1 of them does.
Yeah.
And they
all have bullets. 2 have blanks. 1 has live
That's
ammunition.
what it is. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
1 of them, 2 of them's blanks, 1's live. So they don't know who's the one who's discharging.
Right.
The bullet.
Like it matters.
Yeah, like it
I'm
matters.
dying. What am I going to come back and haunt you? I'm going to come back and haunt all 3 of you just for being there. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who pulled the trigger with the bullet in it.
Yeah. But,
is it that just because, what if he lives? I mean, is that, the dude lives, does he get a second chance at that? Do they set him free? Shoot him in the head and
now he's
lives?
paralyzed for the rest of his life.
At least he's not dead.
Quickly load up another round.
Right.
He's still squirming.
This is something off of, and let me know when you get that story in
I
front
got
of
it pulled up right now. It seems like the lethal injection drugs are not available to the state. And they're currently not.
Oh.
That's why they...
Bullets are cheaper?
I'm assuming so, yes.
That's weird. You can't get that particular drug in that particular state.
But let's come to Florida. I'm sure you can find it
what
somewhere.
What are they doing now for lethal injection there? They're
just not. They're the ones that are scheduled for
They got a
execution.
stockpile.
They're holding them, waiting for this bill to pass.
Yeah, they got a stockpile. Then they're going to be fucking
every
other day.
Right?
You might be sentenced to die, but you're just gonna.
You're going to be waiting.
Just imagine being on the waiting list to die. That sucks.
Death row.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Well, they probably made peace with it. If you're on death row, you got to come to terms that you're going to die by this state.
I'm coming to terms to the fact that I'm going to die, period. But prematurely because some fucking corrupt government organization says that I deserve to die. Yikes. Whether I deserve to die or not, it still weighs a little heavy on your head, you gotta say. Not that I give a fuck, because if it's a convicted rapist, they should, like, all three of the dudes should shoot at him.
Should have a round in there.
Right?
No blanks.
Once in the nuts, once in the knee, and then once in the fucking ear. Let him suffer for a little while.
All in that order.
And then have to walk 4 miles to go get another bullet. While there's a box over the top of him while he's sitting there bleeding, just slowly sifting salt on top of you. Drip some salt into your wounds. Yeah.
The salt torture. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That would kill you.
Oh, God, just the pain alone.
Yikes. Some lemon juice dripping with it.
With the salt,
With
right.
the salt.
Yeah, once the salt gets low. Tony's like, oh, my God.
But now, have they ever had the lethal, the electric chair there, or was it just the lethal injection?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because in some states, you, as a prisoner, you're allowed to choose.
Yeah, because didn't Florida had the chair for a while? I don't know if they still do.
I'm not sure of that. Yeah, I don't know.
I know they did.
Yeah.
Because they
No,
have,
I mean, I'm not sure if they still have it anymore. I don't think they do.
No,
I think
they're using lethal injection here, right?
Are they?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they did away with using the chair, but I think they still have it.
I think they said it was inhumane.
That's what they always say.
Yeah.
It's inhumane.
So is half the crimes that people get sat in that chair for. So fry away. Should start out low voltage and slowly bring it up.
If it's so inhumane, they shouldn't have done what they did to get on death row.
I wonder, I would have to change things. I'd say fuck putting it around your wrist, fuck putting it around your head. Let's just put an aluminum strap around their balls and let the currents come in from there. Just strap their nuts, put a prod right inside the urethra, and turn that bitch on.
No water on the sponge.
Right? No, we'll put water on the sponge. Fuck it. I'll even put some Vaseline on their urethra so that steel rod slides in nice.
Goes nice and easy.
Whatever that movie was, The Green Mile.
That's what it was.
The guy didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't put the.
And he smoked up and cooked for a little bit.
Yeah.
I could just smell. All I smell is burning flesh right now. Just because I've smelled it before. Ugh. So here's one. I'm going to move on to environmental news and documenting the vanishing of the Rio Grande River. You mess with the Hudson River and millions of people will hear about it. You mess with the Rio Grande and few people will notice. Colin McDonald, a 32-year-old writer who set out on June 19th to travel the entire 1,900-mile length of the Rio Grande, told Vice News. The problem is, though, there isn't much river left for him to follow. The point of McDowell's epic journey is to talk to people whose livelihoods depend on the river and to raise awareness of resources that rapidly diminish. He is documenting his trek at Disappearing Rio Grande, where he has been uploading blog posts from the banks of the Rio Grande via satellite and plotting his progress with a GPS tracker device. When there's water, I float. When there's not, I walk. If the Rio Grande had water consistently running through it, and at one point not so long ago it did, it would be the fourth longest river in the United States. The reality is, however, the upstream from Big Bend National Park, a swath of the Rio Grande more than 300 miles long, is nothing but dry riverbed in El Paso, Texas. Much of it has been diverted for irrigation. That's happening everywhere, and that's a shame. The Rio Grande is the river that separates the United States from Mexico partially. I'm not sure if it runs the full length, but it partially separates most of Arizona and Texas.
Mexico.
Yeah, right. And there's actually a point in El Paso, Texas, where you're heading across I-10, and if you look to your left, just as you're about to come out of El Paso, Texas, you could see the Rio Grande, You can see the shanties, the Mexican shanties that are just built on the hillside. People, little Mexican kids playing in the river, and not much protection. Although it's been 20 years since I've been out that way, I'm sure the wall's a little bigger by now.
They're protecting that border real well.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a little different. We got tensions build and protesters arrested in Ferguson ahead of the grand jury decision. So it shows the video that's on there shows protesters, dozens of police officers.
So when is this? Here. I thought the decision was supposed to be made like a couple of days ago. They said that they were preparing it, got the
I don't know,
the National Guard out.
And they still haven't.
Ahead. Yeah, I thought they were supposed to do that. Like
it's probably that bad of a decision. They're like, oh fuck.
Because I think that was Monday or Tuesday. We were talking about
yep.
The mayor or the governor or whatever calling out the National Guard that day.
Yeah, I would figure it would have been there that day.
Yeah, because I figured that's what they were waiting for. They did it that day because
they were waiting for them.
The results of the trial that day. Yeah.
Well, apparently on this day, at least 5 more people were arrested. According to local media outlets, 7 dozen people at the rally who could be seen. Doesn't say. It's not saying where or when the report comes out. So let me go up to this top audio here, and I love how all of these people are wearing the anonymous masks. You know, just put a fucking hood over your head. You're not anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
What the video is showing is the protesters, the cops standoff, and somebody banging on
my
what
head.
Seems to be like a stop sign or something. I've said it before. I've said it once. I'll say it again. You want the shit to stop? Go home. It'll stop. Then take it through the system, but not a local system.
Yeah, because the more of them that get out there, the more of them they're going to have cops for the ones that are going to get out of control and disorderly and whatever. So if you just go home and
you want to stop
back
civil
on the couch and watch all the rest of the people be stupid, you'd be better off.
Exactly. Okay, you may not be happy about what's going on, but there are other ways to deal with it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to be,
it's like I don't even want to talk about the story because that's just,
the new guy from CI, what is his name? He's not from CI. I'm
not from CI. I'm from Ronkonkoma.
Yeah, his name's Tim.
My name's Tim.
Tim Seppi. Yep. Yeah, he's from the old Ronkonkoma. He used to have a buddy of his that lived at 95 Brookfield Drive, right down the road from where I lived and where you lived, John.
Just north of Rowan.
Yeah, just north of Rowan.
Bypass.
Yeah.
No, Frowen.
The bypass. Frowen. Yeah, Frowen. I called it Frowen. Yeah.
Yes.
Frowen Road. There's actually this deli that Johnny used to take me to right off of Frowen Road. Go make a left off of Brookfield, like second or third right, heading towards the train station. Oh, good food. Damn good food. So I'm going to go over to MSN real quick and see, okay, this is Obama provides relief for millions of undocumented immigrants. So what you see is a picture of a bunch of immigrants screaming and yelling, "Yay! We can stay here now. We don't have to go home."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all celebrating.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, man.
In their own language.
Yes, but this is only temporary. Yeah. What's going to happen? Because they have a 3-year pass, is what he's saying.
Yeah, well. They're not going nowhere.
Yeah,
they're going nowhere. They're staying.
Yeah.
It gives them 3 years to just
sign up for Obamacare and get into
taxes.
that camp. Yeah.
Well, not to pay back taxes. I don't think they have to pay back taxes. He's not. I don't think he's saying they had to pay back taxes.
That's what I had read.
I think they only have to start paying
start paying taxes?
Yeah, to start. I don't think he said
we have to
anything
find
about
that out.
What I heard, I didn't hear anything about.
We have to
back
find that
taxes.
out because I'll be honest with you. Let's face it, and I said it. If they're going to have to pay back taxes, they're just going to stay illegals. It'd be fucking easier for them to just stay illegal.
Yeah, because he said, and start paying taxes.
Right.
Those who want to start paying taxes. I'm
Now,
pretty sure that's what he said.
If they have,
I'm not defending him or whatever
Right.
because I still think he's stupid.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Now, if they're working off the books, they're not paying taxes then at that point. Like the Mexicans sitting in front of Home Depot, 7-Eleven, getting picked up for daily work.
Right. The
They're
day
the ones-
laborers. They're not paying.
They're
taxes.
not paying taxes.
Right. They should be sent back.
Yeah. So if they want to start paying taxes, I'm pretty sure that's exactly the way he worded it. If they want to, those who want to start paying taxes and blah blah blah, and sign papers and get legal and whatever, they can stay. But not the criminal ones.
No, not the criminal ones. Not the ones that have...
Not the gang ones, not the criminal ones, not the...
I don't think any of them should stay. Who's to choose what and who is who? Like we were saying, I mean, anyway.
I mean, we all know that it'll happen. It will continue this way no matter what.
Yeah.
And they're here either way right now, and they'll keep on jumping that border.
Yeah, as long as the border's the way it is.
Unless we build, like I was saying, unless we build the Great Wall of Mexico.
It doesn't matter what your immigration policy is. You know,
build a
but it's
freaking
gonna be
10-foot thick wall.
Unless they fix the border, it's going to be the same as what it is now. The same amount of people are going to still come over here.
They can
whether
only,
they can stay here legal or not.
They can only do so much at that border. They can't patrol
A
that
10-foot thick wall, 12-foot high, actually 20-foot high.
Most of the Rio Grande is dried up
And
anyway, so just build a wall there because that's
right on the bank.
actual- I was just looking at the map.
That
I'm
is
looking at
the
it now.
line, yes,
and that is
right along the bank.
That is the borderline.
Well,
of
the
that
center
side
of the
Texas.
river, the center of the river,
from Nevada all the way down.
Yes, the
'Cause that's
center
where
of the
it
river.
starts.
That's why they cannot. Once the Mexicans jump into the river, they cannot pursue them. That's it.
Because it's not owned by anybody.
Basically, the center of it is supposedly the U.S.-Mexican border, the center of the river. But when those Mexicans hit that water,
they can't pursue them.
They cannot pursue them. No, because there's no way of telling, where the middle is, and you know what I'm saying. So it's I watched a lot of that Border Wars. Yes. I'm telling you, the Great Wall of Mexico, 20 feet tall, 10 feet thick, and 2 entrances and 1 exit.
That's it. That'll keep them out.
Yep. Exactly. 2 ways to get out of or into Mexico, 1 way to get into the United States. That's it. 1 way in, 2 ways out. That's it. That's all we need. But do you know how much money that would cost? And then to patrol it? Well,
that's what they're doing. They're putting more money into patrolling the border right now.
Right. Than to actually securing
it. Right. Yes.
Which they'll never secure it unless they put up a giant fucking wall. Period. Let's face it. Look what the Chinese did. And like you said, dude, we just have the Mexicans build it, and then once they're all done, say, "Go home, get back over the wall, go home."
All right, now jump it.
Right,
get back over there.
Oh, you missed piece. Go get that.
Yeah, well, if they can jump it,
you in Mexico?
You can't tell them to jump it.
No, you
then
throw
they can
them
just
over.
jump it
You
back.
throw
They'll
them
just come
off.
back.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't give them permission to do that.
Yeah, you can't say jump it and get back because if they can jump it and get back, they can jump
That's
it
why
and
you
come
make
back.
it 20, 30 feet tall, and you say, "Oh, you left your tool belt. You better go get that." And once he lands on the ground, you go, "Ha ha! You in Mexico? Come back now! Ha ha!"
Shut the door behind him.
Yeah. No, it's probably not going to work that way, but it sounded good. You guys following this whole Bill Cosby bullshit?
I'm not really following it because it is.
You think
what
he's
it
a
is.
degenerate rapist or what?
Oh yeah,
you do.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
A lot of them were back in the day.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's old now. You
Yeah,
think
what
he's
are they-
still the same way?
But does that mean he gets a free pass because he's old?
No, but I mean,
So should him and OJ?
why should
be
they wait
hanging out?
till he's to so long before they start and that because now because now they can't he can't
This
prove
happened
one way or
20
the other because everything's so old.
I don't know. I know there's
They're just broke.
Tony says
picking on an old man.
Tony says they are short, 6 foot would work, save a fortune. Bill gets a free pass. Bullshit. Bill should not get a free pass. Bill should rot his old fucking dry comedian rapist ass in prison right next to his buddy OJ.
All right.
I have some audio, so let's see what we got here.
Yeah, but he didn't kill anybody.
Hey, he's a rapist.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's a
he
rapist.
still hurt
dude.
somebody.
Yeah.
Murderers get more respect than
All right,
rapists.
it's time now for the must-read opinion pages. We got a bunch of different ones. This is Jean's piece in the Washington Post on Bill Cosby, Hard to Keep the Faith. And he writes in part this: a few weeks ago, I spent a delightful afternoon and evening with Bill Cosby. I was the MC of a gala for historically black Claflin University, which is in my hometown of Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cosby was the headliner. So I was having a jolly old time with a serial rapist. I confess I'm having trouble squaring the allegations with the man I was with that day. I suspect many people may be experiencing the same kind of cognitive dissonance. Cosby has spent his long, groundbreaking career in the entertainment industry being such a good guy. How could he possibly be such a bad guy, too? I'd like to believe the man I met is incapable of such monstrous acts, but his stony silence makes it hard to keep the faith. I think, Harold, that was to your point earlier, that he needs to say something.
All right, I just want to interject on that video, all right? 2 things, all right? Number one, because he was such a superstar, and, you know, now it's all coming out, and people are finding it hard to believe because he portrayed that super dad guy and the great children, you know, the great person Cosby with children. Family. And then, let me tell you something, all right? That's what rapists do, okay? That's what pedophiles do. They get close to their victims. They make you feel comfortable with them. What a nice guy. He would never do something like that. Why do you think a lot of them are pastors? You trust a pastor, don't you? You trust your preach, don't you? Yeah, guess what? So that's all I have to say about that. I mean, you know, no wonder everybody's having a hard time grasping it, because he's led a life to make everybody believe that he is innocent. And yes, innocent until proven innocent until proven guilty, John's saying. He was an all right comedian. I don't think he was the best. He was an all right comedian. I didn't particularly like his humor. But it just goes to show you, you do not know. Look at Michael Jackson. You know.
How many people he paid off to keep their mouths shut?
If anything happened, we'll never know.
Never.
He's dead now. But it just goes to show you, that example right there is the perfect example. Somebody in that spotlight that everybody puts on a pedestal and says, oh my God, he's the greatest person in the world. He loves kids. Yes, he loves kids, just that a little bit too much. So back to the audio on this, sorry.
But I think that really puts it in perspective as to why people are really having a hard time talking about this, because he has done such amazing, transformative things for our society. He's had an incredible impact. His life and his work means so much to so many families and to black Americans and white Americans in terms of understanding each other and bridging the gap. Fair?
No doubt, he broke barriers. Look, if he has to answer this at some point, and these kind of allegations, they continue. It's not 1, it's not 10.
And you don't know if it's a pylon of look, the argument, I say this so carefully, but it could be...
Gene said it well.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. But you do worry there's a pylon, and maybe it's not true. There's nothing proved. Nothing proved. No conviction. It's just allegations, but there are a lot of them at this point.
Excuse me. And in this country, an allegation is all you need to destroy somebody. Mm-hmm. Now, whether it's true or not, now let's say it's not true. Okay? Look at the damage it's done to this man's career. Yes, of course, it'll spring back, it'll come back. But allegations are enough. Right, exactly. Allegations are enough to destroy somebody. Yeah. Allegations against me, okay, saying that I'm the biggest drug dealer here in Hernando County. That was the way that the fucking story was spun. That's the way the shit was wrote. Yeah, I'm trying not to read what he wrote right now.
Yeah, that's pretty damn funny.
Trying to finish what I said first. Allegations against me and Kennedy Studios have pretty much damaged Kennedy Studios. Allegations that aren't true. Now, Lou fucked me in the ass last night. Prove you did not. I have proof. I do have proof. My dick don't smell like your ass. And I laid in bed all night.
Such as a shower.
Yeah, well, I was next to Michelle all night long. I had my dick in her, so there's proof for you. I don't know. No, I understand what you're saying, John. It just goes, and my point to this whole thing is, I don't give a shit if Bill's guilty or not. It really doesn't affect my life whatsoever. But it just goes to show you that how someone in his position can keep something like that quiet for so long. And if it is not true, how one allegation, spins and spirals, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one comes out. People say, oh, let's make some money. Let's do this. Let's do that. So, yeah.
And they're all coming out at the same time, one after the other.
Right. Well, that's all it takes is one person.
One person to say something.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just it's the country we live in. Allegations are enough to destroy somebody's career. I'm going to put the video of this up on the Facebook page so you can finish watching it and listening to it. It's 3-something minutes long. It's whatever, man. Like I said, I sit here and I joke, he's a fucking degenerate rapist, this, that, and the other thing. I don't know. That's my opinion. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. It just seems a little too convenient for me. And then for him not to come out and say anything and discredit this woman or these people, his allegers, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Where's Oprah? Oprah, where you at? Get Bill on the show.
Get him on the show.
Get Bill on the show,
do a
Oprah.
short little interview with him.
Right?
Yeah.
Get Bill on the show, Oprah. What do we got in the headlines? I think it's about, it is about that time, isn't it?
It is, just about.
Yep.
It certainly is.
It certainly is.
I'm trying to find that Immigration Reform Act.
The actual act?
Yeah.
All right, you're listening to Talk Shit Radio. Give us about 5 minutes. Going to play about 5 commercials, obviously. It's 60 seconds apiece. That would equal 5 minutes for those of you that are keeping track. And, we'll be right back. You're listening to Talk Shit Radio Network. Let's keep this going.
Are you worried about losing your home to foreclosure? If you've been threatened with foreclosure or received legal papers from your bank, you have approximately 30 days to respond. If you do not respond, you could lose your home. You have rights. Act now to protect your rights. You can stay in your home. Many times you can even modify your loan. The bottom line is you can get past this, but you must act right now. If you've been served by your bank and you're worried about losing your home to foreclosure, now is the time to fight back and save your home. Time is limited, so call the professionals at National Foreclosure Defense right now.
800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. 800-932-4102. That number again is 800-932-4102.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom150.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom150.com. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom150.com. Limited time offer, 24-month commitment and credit qualification required. Cancellation fee, auto pay, and paperless billing and other restrictions apply. If you can't see the difference, why pay the difference? Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Only Dish brings you the best in entertainment for less than $20 a month. Cut the cable and don't get directed. Switch to Dish because at just $19.99, Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. It's so simple. The same channels cost less with Dish. So since you can't see the difference, don't pay the difference. Switch to Dish for the best deal in entertainment. Get premium movie channels free for 3 months, starting at just $19.99. Dish saves you every time you turn on the TV. Call now to save with Dish. Dial 1-800-518-1300. That's 1-800-518-1300. The same channels for less than $20 a month. Dish. Call 1-800-518-1300 for details. Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom150.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom150.com. Go to freedom150.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom150.com.
What's the difference between the Army and the Cub Scouts? Cub Scouts don't have heavy artillery.
Shit Radio.
Star Galactica.
And the bad thing is, the frack was from the new Battlestar Galactica, even the one when we were kids.
Yeah, that makes
I was
going to
say,
I
watched it on Netflix.
You do know.
I do know about the frack. Yeah, he knows about the frack.
Yo, can you guys get any good frack?
That could be. Just slide on down to slide on down to Twig Street and get yourself a nice big chunk of frack.
We don't smoke frack around here, man.
You don't have it delivered?
He's seen it done on the radio, right?
Frack, sorry, frack.
Fracking son of a basket, yeah.
Yeah, this is Brooksville Bob, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio, and we're going to teach you a lot of cool stuff. Tune in and see.
Welcome back to Talk Shit Radio, everyone. It's about 9 o'clock, about 8 minutes after. It's a beautiful thing. Friday, TGI Friday.
Beautiful day out there.
Yeah, is it? I haven't even looked outside.
Sun's out. It'll be
60
cool,
plus
but
degrees.
Warmer.
Yeah, cool. We like that. We like that. Yes, definitely. Johnny in the chat room talking shit with us. Going back and forth, me and Johnny, of course, being stupid. But anyway, let me see. Did I put that Bill Cosby thingy up on the Facebook? Yes, I did end up putting that video up on the Facebook page. So if anybody wants to watch the video in its entirety, you're more than welcome to do so. Everybody has their opinion about that. I'd be interested to hear a lot of the opinions. So, yeah, you know, if you get the time and you watch the video, go ahead and leave a comment. You know, let me know what you think about it. Johnny, not you. I know what you think. Anyway, what else you got, Tim? Anything?
I'm actually still trying to find Obama's plan.
The actual physical.
The actual physical. Yeah. It has to be here for 5 years.
Right.
I'm trying to find if they have to pay.
All right,
the
no sweat.
You
look for that, and I've got some news that I like to call in case you missed it. Okay. And from wrestling legend to double amputee, anybody know the wrestler Kamala? I don't know if you remember Kamala. He's that big black guy who was dressed up in the face paint, and he was like, I
used to watch wrestling, but I don't remember him.
Yeah. Well, anyway, apparently he's a double amputee now. Okay, and let's play some audio on this here. I got. So let's see what happens. And this is
right. I'm rolling, Mr. James.
This is Kamala. I never did dream of being a wrestler. I never did want to be a wrestler. And I had a few ups. And Lord knows how many downs.
This is very sad.
I never knew my father. He got killed in a dice game, shooting dice. No, I didn't graduate from school. I'm a 9th grade dropout.
But he was a superstar. He wrestled Hulk Hogan.
In wrestling.
A lot of them.
Now, what was this? His legs?
Me becoming a wrestler.
When Kamala came to the ring, the kids ran away from him. He scared them.
People thought he may have been a dangerous man on the loose.
I wanted to be a truck driver. I couldn't find a job. So I say, I think I'm just going to go to wrestling. Oh, yeah, you're the big guy. Yeah, I mean, you'll do good in the wrestling. They told me that wrestling was not real the day before I got in the ring. And when I met Jerry Lawler, he said, look, how would you like to make more money than you ever made in your life? And he told me, said, I got this gimmick for you. This big black guy from Uganda.
Uganda.
I've never been to Uganda. He gonna have his face painted, his lip painted. I made my stand in the ring and I pat that big belly. He acted as if he was scared to death of me. He's the one that created me. And I the one created those chops. I just started doing those chops. Pow-yow with those chops. I felt great. The way that people would scream.
Last Lawler with a right hand. Now he's on him. 1, 2, 3. He beat him. The new Southern heavyweight champ.
That was the birth of Kamala.
6 feet 9 inches, 385 pounds.
I remember this,
of
man.
Kamala, the Ugandan giant.
Was this early 80s?
Yeah.
Working with Andre back in 1982.
Yep.
And we got in the ring. I did what they told me. It was a mix-up problem with the referee.
Misunderstanding in the ring with Andre the Giant. Changed the fight.
Bam! I was young then. I didn't care how big.
Good morning, Marcy. Welcome to the show. The next night, Kamala pulled a gun on Andre in the locker room.
He threw up both hands. He said, I'm sorry, boy. I'm sorry. I don't think, boss. I said, well, MF, you better get to tinking from now on.
That's wicked.
You haven't tinked. Then tink now.
Bob Backlund, I remember that name.
I carried it for up until after Andre died.
He whipped in at the 15-minute mark, and down goes Kamala 1-2, and that's going to be it. Well,
I think I could make a good case for Kamala being in the Hall of Fame, not only because he had the very memorable and lucrative run with Hulk Hogan, but because he was one of those guys who drew money literally everywhere he went.
Kamala coming off the ropes, look out! Big splash! It could be all over right here now!
Hogan.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here. We'll go ahead because it's like 7 minutes long. I'll put this up on the Facebook page for anybody to watch it. Oh, I did already.
What is that, a tribute to him?
It's just basically telling Kamala's story, how the people he's been with and this and that, and now he's a double amputee. He's lost both of his legs, and obviously it'll tell you why further in that piece. But I mean, if you read the article that's that accompanies it, it says right there, why. But yeah, good morning, Marcy made it to the show while we were playing that piece there. Good morning, Marcy. So like I said, I saw that. I thought that was interesting for the wrestling fans that are out there. And that was, again, in case you missed it, news. That was a while back that this happened.
Tony, I have to apologize for before about that Obama situation with the immigrants. Yes. They do not have to pay back taxes.
They don't have to pay back.
They have to register.
Me neither. I ain't doing it.
They have to register.
Yeah, I like it that way.
Do you? Can I take a picture of it?
Sure. We'll put a pretty bow on it, too.
Should do. But yes, they have to register and start paying their
tax.
Yeah,
I thought it was to start. Yeah, I didn't think they had to do
my
anything.
Apologies.
Yeah, because that would have made them not want to do it to begin with.
That's what I figured.
So, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Take a picture of my pretty little hairdo.
The alfalfa.
There you
It
go.
just looks cool because of the way you put on the headphones, it flipped your hair up.
Yeah, see, because I don't care. I don't give a shit. It's
I
just
don't
hair.
care. Same with me.
It's just hair.
It's just hair. Look.
Oh, yeah, see, all it needs is a little bow. It's like a little fountain.
Let me get one.
Oh, it's like that little guy, that one guy that had that little
from
knot
your
on
show,
his
yeah. From
hair on
your
the
show,
horse
right?
story show,
Yeah.
Meep, meep.
Oh, yeah.
That little
That's
guy.
a female, actually, with the bald head and that little.
I don't know.
That's
what it
that's a
is.
female. That's a girl.
This is a freak.
It's a freak.
Yeah,
So,
we did watch it get caught up now. It's
John said,
caught up now?
Wow.
John said, stop saying Obama. Why?
Ebola.
Ebola. Yeah, because he is a fucking
I
disease
never
to
say
this country.
I always say Oblama.
Oblama. I say the fucking scumbag who rules our fucking world. Yeah.
Our fearless leader.
Yeah, our fearless leader who's destroyed our country, and so many people put their faith in the new black president.
It's making
Wrong
history.
answer. Now we just need to elect a Vietnamese president. What do you think? Fuck it. We might as well now, so you can't do any worse than
woman's probably
Obama.
next.
No, yeah.
The woman is definitely next. Then we're in
next.
trouble because we're going to have fancy
But,
shit hanging from
I
the
don't
streets.
really want. I don't really.
Maria's
want,
like, hey now, there's still a vagina in the room.
the only one that I've
It's not the
I've
man
heard
cave
so
show.
far
Right.
of a woman that's probably going to be running and said that they weren't, but now have said they probably will is Clinton.
Hillary.
Yeah, so I'm not really. I
President.
wouldn't vote for her.
Elect.
Nope.
Hillary Clinton. Yikes.
But if it was her and Obama again, who would you vote for?
If it was
won't be-
Obama
it won't
and
be
Hillary,
Obama.
I would
Yeah.
write myself in on the ballot and vote for me. Vote for me, Lou Kennedy for president. I will fuck this place up completely for everybody other than people like myself. Sorry, Kenta. I can't help it.
You're on your own.
Oh, I would be. Forget it. You want to talk about instantly going to war? Elect me in. Yeah. There'll be no more ISIS. Border problems will be done. I'll shut the border down. Constant napalm. That'll stop them.
With the push of a button.
Oh, yeah. We'll just install giant gas lines. And look, somebody's crossing. Hit the igniter. Crossed the whole...
No more problem.
Border, yep. Anything and everything that just tried to cross the Rio Grande is now cooked. Every fish in the Rio Grande, well, what's left of the Rio Grande anyway. There's a bunch of sushi laying around. Speaking of sushi, guys, Africa is getting into the sushi market. Mountainous Fish Farms links Lesotho with Japanese chefs.
Made in China.
Made in Africa.
Made in
this
Africa.
Chinese sushi made in Africa.
Got Ebola.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just there's another way for Ebola to come over here.
Yeah,
in your sushi.
In
Might
the
as well.
sushi.
There's enough shit in the fish.
Yeah, if it can come in your semen, I guess it can come in your fish.
Come in your semen, come in your wrist. Ah! God damn.
You can't go that way.
And then with all that semen and cum talk.
Do I make you horny?
I should have had the vomit noise.
I was just going to say, I was going to do it.
Should have had the vomit noise right after that. Oh bummer, oh bonehead, liar in chief. The liar in chief. That's Joseph Johnny's nicknames. Yes, use nicknames, he says. So I'm going to put this African sushi story up on the Facebook page. African sushi.
That doesn't even sound good.
I mean, no, it doesn't. Are they blackfish?
What kind of spices?
Is that a blackfish? Is that a blackfish you got there? Fish swimming around with little grass skirts.
Semen fish.
Semen fish. Ew. What's the name of that fish? Ebola. What's that coming out of that fish? Ebola.
Ebola.
What happens when you eat that fish? You get Ebola.
You get Ebola fish.
You get Ebola fish. Did you say Ebola? Yeah, I did say Ebola fish. You know hear me? What, you don't understand English? City American. That's too fucked up, man. We're going to have to, like I said, the Ebola song. Got to come up with it. All right, so the sushi story is up on the Facebook page. What else you got? We only got a little over a half hour left of the show today, guys.
I know.
Anybody else got anything besides me?
And what have we done? Drank some coffee.
Talk some shit.
There's a woman in Britain kills all of her kids.
What?
She drowns them in the bathtub.
What a lovely lady.
And then what she does, she takes them out of the bathtub, puts them in their bed, tucks them in, and writes an I love you note on their chest.
Huh.
Yeah.
What a sick bitch.
After that, she leapt to her death off the family's home. Oh, near the family's home, sorry.
Oh.
And she was pregnant also. She had one on the way.
Oh, my God. Take that baby out and give it to somebody who deserves it.
Don't kill your kids.
God.
Right.
That's like the
What
fucking...
gets
How about the
people's
chick that drove her
heads?
fucking car onto the beach?
I don't know.
Did you hear about that story? Had the kids in the car, drove her car
Right
onto
in
the...
the
And then
ocean.
wanted her... You remember what I'm talking about? Then wanted her kids back or wanted to see him
yeah,
or
she
something
just
like that?
wanted. It's been like a year or so, whatever. I think she's
Right.
still awaiting trial, but she
Yeah.
wants to see the kids.
Yeah, she wants to see the kids. Get the fuck out.
You're
You
not
just
gonna
tried
see
to
those
drown your kids.
You're not going to see your kids.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let her see it probably.
No, there was a woman arrested outside the White House with a gun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
What was she doing with that gun?
A woman with a gun was arrested Thursday night outside the White House, officials say, just moments after the president delivered his speech on sweeping immigration changes
So she missed.
he'll make by executive order. Oh, she missed her opportunity. She didn't just miss.
Yeah.
The Secret Service arrested April Learnhardt, a 23-year-old Michigan resident, at about 8:30 p.m. on Thursday on Pennsylvania Avenue, near the north lawn of the White House, after she was spotted with a gun holstered under her shirt, Secret Service spokesman Ed Donovan said. The incident occurred as dozens of people were demonstrating outside the White House after the president delivered his immigration speech. The people rallying outside the White House were moved off of Pennsylvania Avenue as the arrest was made, Donovan said. Lanehart was not responding to Secret Service agents' questions at 10 p.m. Thursday.
I guess she doesn't like the Immigration Act.
I guess, man.
That he's affecting.
She's obviously not a Mexican or an illegal alien.
Mm-hmm. No, not at all.
So young, though, 23.
23. It just goes to show you that, well, she's from Michigan, so she's a red-blooded American.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to show you that a lot of people aren't standing for this bullshit no more.
Yeah.
You know? And I bet you her intentions were to probably take a shot at his ass or something, man. That's crazy. And she's not answering questions in the Secret Service. Bet you we never hear about this again. That's the end of it. Bet you it gets buried.
There's a lot of people not happy about this.
Yeah. I bet you this story right here about this chick gets buried. And she disappears. You won't hear another fucking thing from her about her. Watch. Guarantee it.
All right. Better put her in that program. Send her to that Obama camp.
Yeah. Teach her abominography. Abominography. What is that? I don't know. Go climb into that box. We'll show you. Slam. Hello? Hello?
Is anybody?
Is anybody out there? What's that noise as they're throwing dirt over the casket?
Did you hear something? No, I didn't.
You hear voices, dude? Nah, she's dead. She's dead.
I mean,
or at least she will be. 3 accused of plot to kill Israel's minister.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! And then of course Cosby faces more allegations.
Yeah, the latest one is a nurse from Florida, actually. I just saw that, yeah.
Dirty old man. Hell, Florida got to jump into it. Mm-hmm. You know somebody from Florida was going to speak up and say, ooh, he raped me, Mr. Carter. Can't be left out after it will, fuck up everything
Everybody's
else.
getting in on that.
Easy, Tony. Easy. Tony had a mouthful of coffee. I could see him starting to chuckle there. I'm like, easy. Johnny just put some big thing in the... Okay, Friday, 30 minutes left. Let's not end on suicide watch. Yeah, enough said, right? No, only those who are facing the firing squad. Fucking... What is this country coming to, man? I'm definitely... Don't move to Utah. And they're fucking Mormons, man. They're supposed to be peaceful bastards.
In Utah?
In Utah, yeah. No, Jesus.
They're crazy.
I did not know that.
Don't forget what Louis did. That's right. I ass-raped John. And now he's crying about it. He's been ass-raped. Yes.
Yep.
You know what it was?
Last night.
Yeah.
Even. It was last night.
Yes.
Wow.
John swears to it.
He does. Without the common courtesy of a reach-around.
Mm-hmm.
So that's bad. Yep. I mean, I could have.
And it wasn't safe sex either.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I guess
right.
not.
I did it standing on the roof, on the peak, so it was dangerous. Ooh, 2 stories.
No spit, dry.
Yeah, I threw a little sand on there.
A little salt.
Right. No salt. Oof. No salt. Sand. No salt. All right, so news of the weird. All right, so let's see what we got. Nothing. Stupid.
Check your messages.
Oh, do I even want to know?
There's that link to that thing.
Facebook messages don't have nothing.
Not you.
What? Oh my gosh. There was nothing safe about it. Yep, very dry, dirty.
I don't remember the salt he says.
No, there was no. I didn't use salt.
Yeah, he said he didn't use salt.
I didn't use
He used a little
Why
sand.
waste some fucking salt on him? Sand's free. Got to pay for salt. You cheap Jew bastard. Oh, shit. Johnny, I don't know who's sicker, you for implying it or me for agreeing with it. All right, so couple having sex in car causes traffic jam. This has got to be Florida. Springfield Police. Okay, so definitely not
Illinois?
not Florida. Springfield, Missouri, I think.
Missouri. Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple of Springfields.
Yeah. Let's see. This is called the Huffington Post Weird News. So let's see what we got on here.
They always got weird shit.
But
over there.
Strange things.
It's strange
Missouri
to try
is
and
probably
get
his
anything
cousin
to
or
come
something.
up.
That's what happened.
All right, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but the Huffington Post Weird News just went all weird.
Did it huff out on you?
It huffed out on me, man. I don't know where the fuck it all went. It was here just a second ago, and now it's on this other page. Oh, okay. Now it's updated, and top story is about Kamala and the struggling. The struggle with his double amputee. There was a bunch of really cool news on here, and now I can't. Whoa! Live sex shows, forced steam clean of university. Hold on, wait a minute. Very interesting. Okay. We've come across live sex shows.
And they have to steam clean it.
And they had to, yes, we've come
after
across.
each show.
I think we have audio for this, so this might actually be. So, an Australian college student broadcast live sex show from campus. We're playing that. That's for sure. Let's get this commercial staged up here, and we're checking out the live sex shows from school. Talk gives a new meaning to sex ed, doesn't it?
Best Buy. The University of Newcastle is one of Australia's leading research institutions.
Oh, cool. I love university promo videos.
Oh, boy. There's really not much to it.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What the fark?
Hey everyone, I'm Mike Rylander, and this is What the Fark. Today we head to Sydney, Australia, or more specifically,
the University of Newcastle.
Where according to the university, a student has been counseled, and the library has been steam cleaned, after a student was caught broadcasting a live solo sex show from the campus library.
Oh yeah?
According to the Newcastle Herald, the student filmed herself engaging in sexual acts with herself on her webcam in the library.
Nice.
Harder.
Those
what
acts
a good
were then
girl.
uploaded
Telling
to a
herself
pay-per-view
harder.
website, and the links were distributed through social media sites such as Twitter.
I've just been checking out some of that internet porn.
And surprisingly, this isn't the first time an Australian university library has made the news for hosting a hardcover flesh fest. Adult film actress Angela White made headlines when she secretly filmed an unapproved sex scene in the campus library on Melbourne's La Trobe University last April.
I'm just gonna go and check my mail over there.
Now, even though the university has steam cleaned the library and they've counseled the star of the Bookroom Boob Show, we can't say they should be too surprised.
At your school, was there a place on campus where students went to fool around?
I mean, come on. We all know that the campus library has been the #1 boning spot since Ross and Rachel were on the air, right?
The corner of the library where all these dusty books were that nobody ever read.
Hell, even the official University of Newcastle Library Study Zone's video that we just found on YouTube seems to acknowledge this truth. Behold.
People have different ways of studying in the library.
Excuse me.
That's why we've created 3 types of study zones in each campus library. When you want to work with others, use the group zones.
Oh my God.
Quiet zones are for individuals or very small groups. And quiet discussions.
Okay, I'm no less, but with those really hot.
Short phone calls are okay.
Picturing your inverted nipples right now.
For those times when you really need to concentrate, use one of the silent zones. There is no talking here, and all devices should be set to silent.
Oh my God.
Whether you want to work on your own.
That's Mike Cooper pleasuring himself while watching porn at the Berea Library.
With one another.
Jesus.
Or in a small group.
This is fucking hilarious, bro.
By using these zones in the library, you will make the most of your study time at the University of Newcastle, while respecting the needs of others.
Once again, I'm Mike Rylander. Thanks for watching. You can get busy with yourself or others at your public library while you watch all our episodes at WTFark.com.
Yo, I say, all right, we go to the library now and pull up YouTube on every one of the computers that they have there and
just play it.
And play The Sounds of Sex, because there's a video out there called The Sounds of Sex, and I mean, it's got body slapping and moisture flapping and bodies
moaning.
Oh man, it is The Sounds of Sex, and you put that on every computer in the library
and then just walk out.
Just walk out. Oh my God, you want to talk?
Because nothing says porn like library.
Yeah, and just, nothing turns me on more than going to the library and getting laid. Oh my God. Marcy, could you imagine the library here on Spring Hill Drive, right in the middle of some old fart convention where there's a bunch of 70-plus-year-olds sitting there talking about crochet and knitting, and then all of a sudden, blasting out of the library comes these noises. And I'm going to pull up the video that I'm talking about, just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about, just so you know how fucking funny this would be, because, yes, it would be great. I love it. Oh, my God. Makes me want to.
She has to do it, she says.
She has to do it?
I have to do it.
Oh, my God. As long as I could be there with the video camera to search around and look at everybody's face as they look up and realize what those noises are.
Every time you
even better, Marcy, what we'll do is we'll send you into one of the quiet rooms with a dummy that looks like you're getting it on, and we'll blow this up all over the thing. And when they open the door and go, "Excuse me," you just turn around and have this dummy head, or we'll figure it out, make it look like
this blow up doll.
Yeah, they will make it look like you're doing it, but when you open the door, you just turn around and it's just you sitting there like, what?
Excuse me, a little privacy, please.
Excuse me, right? That is too funny. Too funny.
John says he's doing it.
John's on that. John's on that. You have to go to every single computer in the library and put it on The Sounds of Sex. And like I said, it's a video on YouTube, which I'm still trying to pull up here. It's a video on YouTube that is just nothing but raunchy, dirty sounds of sex. It's
it's not on YouPorn. Okay, no,
pretty
wrong
sure.
one.
Red Tube, maybe.
Yeah.
Get on that.
Deciphering what she wants in bed is like uncovering the mystery of the Sphinx, only more difficult.
No, that's not it.
Women not.
This is it. Okay. Come on, what the fuck?
Yeah, that really sounds like.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that really sounds like the sounds right there.
Turn it off. It's turning me on. Not.
This is not.
This is not it.
This is definitely not it.
That sounds like circus porn.
Yeah.
This is actually a funny looking video, though. Anyway,
that could be the sounds of sex in maybe American Horror Story.
Yeah, I was thinking it was a freak show thing going on.
Yep.
Do a skit for that.
Oh, shit. Still, it would be. That would be great. Talk about a prank. Or, thanks, John, then I won't need a dummy. Stage fright.
Marcy said it sounds like her bedroom.
Easy, girl, easy. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's going to know you're a freak now. Oh, shit. Been throwing out of the library too many times. John's been thrown out of the library too many times. John, what have you been thrown out of the library for, buddy?
What were you doing?
What were you doing in the library? I've been thrown out of CI library, but certainly not, She says, only joking. Certainly not. Suffering succotash. Certainly not for getting laid in it, that's for sure. Marcy, that's funny. She says, that sounds like my bedroom. Only joking. Then that's bad. Oh, my goodness, folks. The things that we talk about on this show, I got to tell you. All right, so what else we got? Men and their sex dolls exposed. So these people are actually bringing these fucking things out? Okay.
They're cleaning out their closets and
this
exposing
guy's
them.
got, no, it's a real life, one of the real looking sex dolls. And when I glanced at it at first, I thought it was like an old lady sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a sex doll. It's disgusting.
Mouth wide open.
Wonderful things you can do with frozen waffles. Wait a minute here. 18 wonderful things that you can do with frozen waffles. Marcy says, in other news. She knows that one.
Yeah, that's why he went to the frozen waffles.
Yeah. Well,
what can you do with these frozen waffles?
Waffle ice cream sandwiches. A Monte Cristo waffle sandwich. Maple bacon waffle bread pudding. Waffle BLTs with fresh herbs. Churro waffles. Boston cream pie Eggo waffle. Oh, my God. Eggo butterscotch brownie magic cookie bars.
Hello.
Oh, fried ice cream Eggo waffles. Oh, s'mores waffles. Oh, my God. Mini apple Dutch waffle pies. Oh, Jesus. I'm fucking dying here, man. We're going out to eat after this. Let's see. What else we got? Fruit and waffle kebabs with cinnamon yogurt dip. Holy shit. Chicken and waffle nachos with maple mustard and syrup sriracha. Well, scratch it if you're sriracha.
What is sriracha?
It's a spice.
Yeah.
Maple sausage
Spicy
and
spice.
waffle. Yes. Breakfast cream. Yeah, I don't like casseroles. Mini pumpkin pies with waffle crust.
I love me some pumpkin pie.
Yes. We have maple sausage and waffle casserole. Oh, my God, dude. This is grilled cheese waffle sandwiches. Waffle biscuits and gravy. I'm dying. Dying. Whole wheat waffle pizza.
Making you hungry?
Yeah.
Busting out the hard pretzels. I love them damn things, man. Hard pretzels are fucking killer. They just too hard. Hence the name hard pretzel. Anyway. Guys, we got 19 minutes left. Today was actually
19 minutes and counting.
19 minutes and counting. Actually, we have 17 minutes, 50 seconds.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah. I want to thank everybody, especially Johnny, for being that ass-raped kind of guy. And for not telling anybody about it. What?
Yeah, he couldn't keep it a secret.
No, he couldn't.
Everybody knows now.
He couldn't keep it a secret. He had to tell everybody.
Yep.
That's my problem.
You just had to let everybody know that you guys are butt buddies.
Yeah. You just had to tell everybody that we're butt buddies, didn't you, bro? Okay.
It's just allegations.
Yeah.
They're not
just, right. They're
not
just
true.
allegations. Correct.
We're
yes.
just kidding.
Oh, shit. Purple Haze, Skunky Monkey, Diesel. Stop with that fatty shit. And then Marcy says, John taking one for the team. Oh, shit. Johnny's talking about buds. We're talking about food. We got to add the food after the buds, buddy.
The after effects.
Yeah, it's the after effects.
The after effects.
So, okay, what is this? This man says he's a platypus. That man needs to be put in a padded room.
Is that the guy with all the piercings on his face?
I don't know. I'm going to click on it and see.
Yeah.
He looks like a toilet.
What was it?
Yeah.
He says,
I saw
this
something.
man says he's a platypus. What the fuck? He's got these...
Where did you find that at?
This is on
When
the
I
Huffington
grow up, I want to be a
Post.
platypus.
Oh, you're on the Huffington.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with this idiot? This guy's a retard. yeah, that's him. How he just progressed from
gauge to gauge,
from a normal-looking guy to this
fucking idiot-looking idiot,
sick-looking. Yeah, you know, that cracks me up. You know what I mean? You get people that got piercings in their face and hair that stands up 6 foot. And they cry, "Why won't somebody hire me? I don't get it, man. I can't get a job." Have you looked in the fucking mirror lately? I don't want you standing in my store representing my company with a hole in your fucking face showing your teeth. You know?
Your lips dragging on the floor.
I got to worry about you taking a sip of your soda and it all coming out your fucking chin.
Or your ear getting caught on something.
Yeah, right? Your fucking ear getting caught on a conveyor belt. You're getting drugged down the fucking assembly line. What the hell was that? That was Johnny got his ear stuck again.
Workman's comp.
Yeah, they should have a clause. If your skin hangs low and it wobbles to and fro, you should not be insurable. And not by your own doing, because some people's skin, you know, it just hangs low just because. But, yeah, some people make it like that. All right, here's one. Owner of Loud Rooster might have to pay $3,000 in fines. That would be one dead fucking rooster before I paid any fines because of my bird. Gobbler Games, Brutal Hunger Games parody. No, that's stupid. For sale, maybe Joe Canseco's dismembered middle finger. Didn't you say something about that?
Yes, I said that something about yesterday, the day before.
Yeah.
His finger keeps falling off, so he figured he'd sell it.
Oh.
Try to put it up on eBay for a couple of them.
Alrighty.
Yeah. You want a finger?
Yeah.
Okay. My hair keeps falling out. Does that mean I get to sell it?
No.
Your hair keeps falling out.
Yeah, right? I should talk.
Jeez,
Look
you
at
should
you.
talk,
Right?
dude.
Look at this guy over here. All right, so here's things. 5 things you didn't know. 5 things you didn't know about Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, number 1, it is Pat Sajak and Vanna White were often drunk while hosting the early seasons.
She's stumbling across the board, flipping letters.
Number
he's
2,
quite a drinker from what I hear anyway.
Is
Pat
he?
Sajak,
and so the two of them were drunk. So number 2, Vanna White's favorite Wheel of Fortune fail is a masturbation joke. Okay.
I
don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So.
An interview with Vanna White, which was asked about the constituents flub that ended up in the viral YouTube. White admitted that one puzzle solved where the contestant guessed the answer had to do with masturbation, especially made her and Sajak laugh. Okay, so, all right. So fact number 3, Alex Trebek hosted Wheel of Fortune on April Fool's Day.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's great.
We switched spots.
Yeah, so number 4, despite many taping locations, there is only one wheel, and it weighs 2,400 pounds.
Interesting.
Very. Number 5, everyone on the staff comes up with the puzzle, including Vanna White and Pat Sajak. Okay, bonus round. On one of her first days, White asked Sajak where she thought they'd be in 10 years. Well,
They couldn't come up with anything juicier, like Vanna White was seen slobbing on Pat Sajak's knob.
Hey now.
Anything.
Yikes. What the hell kind of fantasies do you have?
No, they have to wait until the series is the show is completely over
before the
before they can bring
scandals
that
come
kind
out.
of,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't discredit, the current
Like
stuff.
Pat Sajak's actually bald as fuck, and he's wearing a toupee on his head.
Oh no, that they used to do it right on top of the wheel every day after the show.
Yeah. All right, so now I've got game show fail.
after.
This is one of the Family Feud fails. So let's check this out.
We asked 100 men, name a part of
These
your
are
body
funny.
that's bigger than it was when you were 16.
Your penis.
We asked 100 men, name a part of your body that's bigger than it was when you were 16.
Your penis. Penis.
Teen.
Your penis.
Teen.
Your penis.
Teen.
Your penis.
Stop it.
Your penis.
Did she say what I think she said?
She was quick to say it.
Holy shit!
Your penis.
She did.
Your penis.
She said the penis. That's too funny. I like watching some of these fails with what the hell's his name now? I can't remember this dude's name.
Steve Harvey?
Yeah, he's funny as hell. Some
Remember
of the shit he does.
Richard Dawson going up and molesting each female before they interview?
Oh, yeah, he was a
You
pervert.
never see that anymore.
Yeah, he was a pervert.
Yeah, he's sticking his tongue all down.
Yeah, he's like, hey, baby.
No problem,
Right? Nice boobs you got there, hon. Let's go in the back. Oh, hey, welcome to Wheel of Fortune, where we're checking out Marcy's crotch. No, I'm just kidding, Marcy. Your name just
Now I'm
happened to
going
be
back
there.
before that. What about the Gong Show? Remember
Oh,
that
my
guy?
God.
Remember that guy?
Talk about a drunk.
Never seen that.
The
See,
Gong
that was
Show?
before your
Yeah.
time.
Talk
Yeah.
about a drunk. That dude was
I can't remember his name.
a
now.
drunk. I'm going to,
Yeah.
we're going to bring up some Gong
He used
Show.
to stagger on stage and
What was the Gong
fall
Show about?
over.
The Unknown Comic.
It was
you
It was
remember
the
him?
same thing as like, okay, the
It
X
was-
Factor or
or America's Got Talent thing.
America's Got
but it
Talent.
was like
Except
stupid
for they
little
do it with a
things.
gong. You come up there and do whatever, and then one of the judges
Whether
would
it's
go-
good or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
if
had
the
this
judges
big
didn't
guy.
like you, one of them would, get up there and smack the gong.
And it was
you know,
always
done.
just,
Yeah.
it was always just ridiculous.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were, and it was all stupid. It wasn't
Like
even-
stupid acts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Like things that really weren't interesting.
No.
There's
Right.
something that they
Yeah,
put on.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
Just,
just
to put on.
Here's one. Here we go. We'll play this real quick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, one of the girls in this next act says her hobbies are boys and first aid. I guess that means that on weekends, she cruises Hollywood Boulevard in an ambulance. Thanks a lot, Mark.
That guy sounds
Here she is.
wasted.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Hammered,
his
man.
voice sounds real familiar, but I can't place his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his
Substance. It's
name.
about
either.
time we had substance on this show. Of fame. Here comes Have You Got a Nickel?
I mean, I can
you
see
see
him
that
doing
stupid
that
little
too. I can
dance
see him
too,
saying
right?
that. Yeah.
They're just two girls sitting there licking popsicles. Very sexually. All right, so this video has got to go up on the Facebook page. It's these two girls, young
Chuck Barris was his
girls,
name.
Chuck Barris, and they're sitting there just deep throating these popsicles. One's actually just like going for it. So let's see what the judges have to say afterwards. Come on.
That was very good.
Or are they going to gong them?
All right,
Because they have like a certain time limit.
they didn't gong them, that's for sure.
back in
Yeah,
the
they have a
70s.
certain time limit before they have to be gonged.
Now,
If
was
they make it.
was the gong a good thing?
No.
You got
No.
No.
Okay, it wasn't.
Here we go. Shh, shh.
I don't understand it altogether.
She sounds so drunk.
Zero.
That was Phyllis Diller. Right?
Yeah.
That's great. Nobody has ever gotten a zero. Jamie Farr.
I don't think they give a lick.
J.P. Morgone.
Do you know that that's the way I started?
10.
She got a 10.
I give you a 12. Thanks a lot, old. Get off the stage.
How about the Newlywed Game? You guys remember some of them answers that the chicks used to give on the Newlywed Game? They're
yeah,
like,
back
if
in
you
the
were
day.
in this and that, and the chick's like, bananas?
Right. Really? Bananas? Yeah.
Bananas. We're talking about driving across country, and you're saying bananas? Yeah. Some of them chicks back in the 70s, when women's rights and libs and all of that were different, some of them women were a little dense. Maybe not dense. They were a little less than dense, I should say. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did recover from that. Trying to keep up with the chat and everything. Johnny, Marcy, everyone, thanks for being in the chat this morning. Thanks for listening to the show. Had a good time this morning. It's been one of them shows. We talked a lot of shit. And hopefully we only do game show ones a year, or maybe like the Olympics ever for. Hopefully we only do game show ones.
Talking about.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Well, when you see the video of that one, you'll see why I left it on, because those chicks were getting down on them popsicles.
It was something to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bet you they went straight from that show into the porn industry.
I think Gilbert Gottfried was a judge on there for a while too, wasn't he, on the Gong Show?
Yes, he was.
I'm pretty
or
sure.
Hollywood Squares, I think.
Yeah,
I know he was on Hollywood Squares.
So was Paul Lynde, and
that guy.
Because they had.
I love.
I don't know who the other person was they had this time, because there was Phyllis Diller.
There was so
Jamie
many.
Farr,
there was so many.
I mean, on this particular episode, I don't know who the last woman was. Then they had
JP
3.
Yeah, I don't know who she was. J.P. Morgan,
maybe.
and
Yeah.
I don't know who she was. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if she was a porn star or what the fuck.
That's what she started.
I don't know.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know what
she was doing.
Yeah, she was the last one that answered.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I gave him a 10.
That's how I got famous.
That's how I got started. I'll give you a 10.
Yeah, right. I suck dick. That's how I got my start in video. Yeah. Could you imagine being the chick that actually goes on TV and says that? Yeah, that's how I got started, with sucking dick.
Proud of it.
Yeah. And proud of it,
And proud
exactly.
of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just saying it.
Humans have become too good at lying. That link you sent me, the picture is wicked, dude. That would make an awesome tattoo. The snake coming out of dude's mouth. That would be a wicked
I think there's
tattoo.
some audio to it. Like halfway down, there's a woman who talks about how to spot a liar.
There is audio to it. Okay, well, we got 5 minutes. Let's check out how to spot a liar. It's 18 minutes long, so I'll just put this up on the Facebook
I wouldn't
page.
play the whole thing.
No, we're only going to play. Well, we only got 5 minutes left, so we ain't playing the whole thing.
Okay, now I don't want to alarm anybody in this room, but it's just come to my attention that the person to your right is a liar. Also, the person to your left is a liar. Also, the person sitting in your very seats is a liar. We're all liars. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you.
No shit, I've been lying to you guys for years. All right, so that video is up on the Facebook page. It is 18 minutes long, and it looks like it's some weird chick standing up there calling a bunch of people liars that they actually paid to go have themselves called to be liars.
Yeah. And they're sitting there and taking it.
And they're taking it. So that just tells you that I am in the wrong
How to
fucking
spot a
business,
liar.
right?
Hey.
That one. That one.
Just look around.
Go to Go to Facebook.com/Talk Shit TV show. Find me, and you'll spot one.
I paid $1,200 to go to a seminar just to learn how to spot a liar.
Liars.
Just to look at myself in the mirror.
Right? Yeah, enough said. How to spot a liar. Easy. Go in
Look
the mirror.
around.
Go look at yourself.
Go to the mall.
John says, "Stop. We are not liars. Fuck her." Damn, dude, you're in rare form today, bro. Did you get laid or something
he's
last
been,
night?
right with us the entire
Yeah,
show.
he might have got himself a little something going on there last night. I think he's spunky today. He's awful spunky. You liked it in the poop shoot, didn't you?
Yeah. See, he did.
He did. That's why he's so
said he
fired
did.
up this morning. Oh, man, if he was here, I'd be getting punched in the head right now. Anyway, guys, 3 minutes left. Talk Shit Radio. Really appreciate everybody listening. John, appreciate you joining in and fucking with us on the chat. MJ from PA, always. Maria, thank you for joining us. Tony, thank you. Tim, of course, newest addition to...
You. Yep. That guy, you.
Yeah, this guy over here to my right here.
That guy.
No, Tim, our newest addition to the show. Thank you. Appreciate coming in. Hopefully, I got a bunch of shit to go over next week. Bunch of new things going to be going on next week. We'll announce it as it happens. And don't forget, tonight we have the Friday night party prep. For those of you that are going out, getting ready, you want to hear a little pre-club music, we got it. We'll play it for about 3 hours till about 10 o'clock.
If you want a pre-game before you go out.
Yeah, the pre-game before the games. So, yeah, that's on for
I'm off tonight, too, so you better watch out. There might be some weird music shit in there.
Oh, yeah?
I'll say play this, play that, play this. And
that's fine with me.
Stick it in there.
Stick it in there.
Stick it in there.
What?
John says, God bless, and may the force continue to stay with us.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Enough said. Talk Shit Radio, everyone. We got about 2 minutes left. It's been real, man. It's been a good show. Been a good show. Marcy, thank you for joining us in the chat. Old Wise Man, Daisy, everyone, as usual, thank you. For those of you that don't join us in the chat and just listen to us, thank you. Thank you very much. And don't forget that you can go to Spreaker.com/TalkShitTV, and you can listen to us live there and join in on the chat. You go to Facebook.com/TalkShitTV show, or you can go to www.TalkShitRadioNetwork.com. That's all the time we got today, folks. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend. 30 seconds left, everyone.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in.
Peace out.
Watch out for motorcycles.
Watch out for motorcycles. Have a good time this weekend. Whatever you do, just be careful in anything you do. So, Talk Shit Radio, everyone. Again, peace out. We love you. Thanks.